Hello, welcome to the dungeon. My first show in the dungeon as a host. I just received the keys to the dungeon by Dodger. And before we go on, I would like to highlight the super chat from Turtle Knight, my friend. Thank you so much. 8 Aussie dollars for this. Got to sleep. Thank you so much. This is such a great way to open my first stream in the dungeon. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hope you sleep tight and have great dreams about the women. And we've got, who do we have here? We have P. Lucas. Good luck this on your first dungeon show. Thank you so much. Turtle Knight, go this. Have a good show, mate. Just saying this is just the start of something good, hopefully. Mathis, my friend, this. Thank you so much. Dirk Diggler. We have Dirk Diggler. Super chat. Dirk Diggler. Just kidding. Good to see you. Good to see you. And we have, what do you have here? We have Absolute Bore, who is not boring at all. Good to see you, my friend. We have Saad. Hi, Disopol as well, sexy boy. Thank you so much. SP, good to see you. Hey, this great to see you in the dungeon. Renee de la Pans, the DJ, upvoted. Hey, Renee, how you doing? Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. So before we start, I would like to thank first and foremost the Pontiff, Archie Luxury, who bestowed upon me this honor of having the keys to the dungeon. we do this to help Archie, but we also do this for the community, and we like to have a good chat and talk about watches and whatever in the dungeon. So again, thanks to Archie for giving me the confidence and his belief in you know my access to the dungeon. I would like to thank Dodger and Sirocco, who tutored me and taught me the ropes, told me what needs to be done and what needs not to be done. Thanks Tim Wright, my friend, who also was a part of the process of me getting into the dungeon. And I'm dropping the link right now. As you may know, friends, it's not easy show solo. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't keep the show running, but I really do hope that someone will join. Even if it's Marcelo, someone just join and talk, and we'll talk. It's always good not to be alone and to have some company, but don't don't feel rushed to do so. Rolly Mania, good friend. This has the keys. Yep, yep. This is the future. Yeah, actually, I feel like the past. I prefer the past over the future, but who knows? So yeah, it's I'm wearing my Tudor Black Bay 58, the black dial gilt. It's 5 minutes to 6 p.m. here in Israel. The sun is still shining. It's very hot. Got the AC running. Hey, well, we got Curly Q too. Hello, this you're looking great, my man. Thank you so much. Hair looks good, this, and I don't know if you're laughing or not. If you're kidding, uh, it's a little, yeah, all over the place. Logan Hall, the OG, this, that. Absolute Bore, nice. This hates the sun. Well, I'll tell you the truth. I don't hate the sun. But I like being inside when the sun is shining, if that makes sense. I like when there's sun coming through the cracks, but not all sun inside. So I don't know. I like knowing that it's sunny outside, but being inside. At least now, in my current state of mental health and what I'm going through right now. Renee de la Paz, I'm wearing the Tudor Ranger today. We are Tudor brothers. I guess you mean the new Tudor Ranger, the 39 millimeter, the new release. If that's so, congrats on the watch, brother. It's I have to admit I haven't seen it in person, so I cannot pass the judgment about it. But I know that it looks good in the picture, so it must look good in the flesh. Yeah, it's a great watch. Again, Tudor in particular, and Tudor is great. Just very good quality. And I'm not saying I don't like saying Rolex for poor man's Rolex. It's just a good watch. I do have one Rolex. I have the Pepsi Coke 16710, which I'm currently trying to sell. Let's see. We have Google Google X Clan. Hi, that's an interesting avatar you have there. Welcome to the show. And Rolly Man, yeah, rocking the 14060 two-liner in the office. Yeah, man, that's really. I had that watch. I sold it. I regret selling it. It's. You know what? Let's pull it up. Let's look at some watches. 14060. Let's look at the 14060. I think it's one of the best submariners, if not the last best Submariner. Just a sec. I'm gonna pull it up. Pull it up, TV. Pull it up. Sorry, I'm getting lots of spam over here. Where is it? Oh my god. Sorry guys, we're running into technical difficulties. Please bear with me as I go through them. Okay, here we have the 14060. Let's share the screen. So yeah, here's the, where is it? Yeah. So for those who, the uninitiated, those who don't know, this is the Rolex Submariner, no date, 14060. It's the last, no, I mean, it's the last, it's the 5-digit Submariner, pre-ceramic. After that came also already the ceramic one with the maxi case and the maxi dial. And this is the, really, I think this is the perfect daily, you know. You have the aesthetic fullness because there is no date. So you just have, you know, so such a clean watch and a dial, time only. So just, you know, pick it up and set it and no problems. And this specific specimen is, as you can see, it says Swiss T 25, which means that this is a tritium dial. So it's, you can see some patina over here. Let's say this is from the year. What does it say? Which year is it? 1997. Okay, so I'm not sure if it should have so much patina, but anyway, yeah, this is the this is the one of my grails. Just a sec, let's see. Poor man, Rene de la Pans. Poor men don't spend thousands of euros on stuff they don't need. Yeah, that's right. That's why the term "poor man Rolex" is, you know, is ridiculous because these are luxury watches. You know, that come the end of the day. Just saying, this, are you Dracula? No, but I like being in the dark. Now, currently, in my current phase of life, I like being in the dark because of the depression and everything. But I also like having the light of the laptop on me so I can see you guys. So it's a combination, you know. Rene like DJ equipment. I think Rene is a renowned DJ in the Netherlands. Maybe I'm wrong. Fix me if I'm wrong. And we have a super chat by Absolute Bro. Thank you so much. $2 Aussie. This Hero Natural. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Wow, I'm so happy that I managed to catch the Aussies, the Aussies as well. I thought you guys were sleeping right now, so it's great to see some Aussie friends here from the land down under. You like that song from the land down under? No. Man, who made it? I don't remember. Man at Work? I don't remember. Remind me in the chat. René de la Pans, €1 super sticker. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Wow, you guys are amazing. This is such a mood booster. Just saying. This has knowledge. Well, I do have some knowledge. Not that much, but it's okay. I mean, you know, I see the world of horology as a big darkness that I'm trying to navigate my way through and shed a little bit of light every time, you know. Super chat, Rolly Mania, £9. Support this. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm flabbergasted by your support. Thank you so much, Rolly Mania and everybody. We still don't have anyone joining the panel, so I'm still entertaining you solo. Good luck, this Gary Hampson. Thank you so much. You're doing great. Thank you so much. Absolute Boar says yes, men at work. Yeah, that's Men at Work. Yeah, from the Land Down Under, right? That's from the early 80s, I think 33 or 34. Mark the Shark, our friend, good to see you. No matter how tall the mountain is, it cannot block the sun. That's a good quote. If it's yours or if it's uh, somebody else's, it reminds me of the quote attributed to Diogenes, if anybody knows. Diogenes. He was a Greek philosopher who used to slum, who used to live in the street in a barrel or something. And the tale says that one day he was hanging around, and Alexander the Great, the Macedonian, he came and he was standing in front of him, and he told him that he asked him to move because he was blocking the sun. So I doubt that this is really the the case, but it's a nice story, from ancient Greece. So yeah, René de la Pans just saying yes, I am a DJ, the one who takes care of the music in festivals. Yeah, good to see. Andre Pinho, $2. What is your opinion on the Cartier Santos? Thank you so much for the super chat. Well, that's a good question. I actually thought about the Cartier Santos just not long ago. Well, listen. In general, I don't like Roman numerals on a watch, but I do acknowledge their importance and also their aesthetic importance. I mean, it's very classic, To be completely honest with you, I am not schooled on Santos so much as to have a good opinion on it, but I feel that the sizes, I don't know the sizes exactly, but what I will say is that the smaller the size, the better. I think that the big Santos on the bracelet is a very chunky watch that really dominates the wrist in a way that I personally do not like. But again, this is something that is very subjective, and anybody else could think something else. But me personally, I prefer the smaller Santos, maybe even on a leather strap or something like that. So it accentuates the watch itself and doesn't get like drowned in the bracelet. But yeah, apart from my opinion, I know that Cartier Santos is it's a very important model. It has a lot of history, and yeah, it's great. Just I personally would never buy it, but this has nothing to do with it's being iconic and many people like it. That's it, Andre. Hope this answers your question. Sorry, I just don't know that much about the Santos. If you want to educate me, please do tell me the sizes of which sizes are available. And yeah, if anybody has a Santos, let us know. If you wanna jump on and tell us, show us the watch, that is even better. Herman Ingram, hello, Herman Ingram. Nancy Pelosi is a dried up skank. Okay. You're welcome to join if you want, Herman. We can talk a little about whatever you want. So I will tell you a story about a watch. This watch is a Seiko Arnie. H5585,000, I think. Wait, we got a question here. I have to answer the question. This, how often do you get out each day? For how long? I believe you can overcome this depression. I really want you to exercise every day if possible. It will help you a lot. Well, it differs. It differs from day to day. Some days I don't go out at all. Some days I go out to, get groceries and stuff like that, or run errands, which are needed sometimes. I don't exercise. I don't exercise because, well, to be honest, I just don't feel like it. I don't have the mental capacity to go out to the heat and start exercising and sweating and I guess I am lazy. Maybe I am lazy. I'm not ashamed to say that I am lazy, but I just don't like getting out so much right now. Yeah. So anyway, as I started presenting you this watch. So this watch, let's hop upside down. It's a Arnie, Seiko Arnie. It's a Anadigi watch, which is part analog, part digital. It's my father bought it in New York in 1984. It was if you are aware, on the back of the Seikos, you can tell when they were manufactured. So this one, I can't show you in the camera because the quality is too low, but this one was manufactured in July of 1983. So my father wore it all throughout the 80s. He wore it during the Lebanon War. It was during the time when Israel was in Lebanon and there was a war. He wore it while doing reserve duty in the army. And when my brother drafted to the army, to the Israeli Defense Forces in 1996, my father passed down the watch to him, which he wore for 3 years of his service. Now my brother was also he was a very combative soldier. He was conducting operations in Gaza against terrorists and stuff like that. And he was wearing this watch while he was doing that. And when my brother finished with the army, I received this watch when I was 16, around 20 years ago. And I wore it in the army myself. And in 2006, there was a war in Lebanon between Israel and I don't want to get into politics, but there was a war. It's called the Second Lebanon War. And I wore this watch during this ordeal. So this watch has seen 3 wars, more or less, something like that. And yeah, it's still ticking. I only replaced the shroud on it. It used to have a plastic shroud, and now it has like a 3D printed shroud. So yeah, that's my story. That's the watch that got me into watches, actually. That's why I really love black dive watches. It's a very classic, old school look, very masculine. Yeah, I love it. That's why I love divers. So yeah, just saying says this walking is exercise. Walking in the morning or early evening is a great time. Yeah, that's a good advice. I might do that. Absolute war. Yes, walking is good for thinking. Carl Cox. I saw Carl Cox. I didn't see it, but I know who he is. SP. Once you go black. Hmm. Yeah, you're right. Just saying all that. What is into action? Great story. This. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you have similar stories, you're welcome to share. Always looking for a watch with a story behind it. Um, yeah. So my watch obsession began when I was 16, but I had a break in between. Then, when I was 26 or seven, I got the bug again. I was recovering from a breakup, a romantic breakup, and I bought the SKX 007, um, which most of you probably know. It's the ultimate Seiko diver, ultimate entry level Seiko diver. And I bought it, and it helped me overcome. It helped me overcome this, and then I got into watches again. I got into watches, and I started buying, so-called cheaters, and as I could, afford better watches, I ascended to luxury watches. So right now I can't afford luxury watches, but I do have, I accumulated a few, so I have like I guess three. Um, Certi Danny asks, what happened to Marcelo stream this? I'm not sure what you mean, man. He streamed. He made a stream. I was on his stream, and he ended it, and that's it. I think he moves the streams to other channel or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. Holy man, yeah, the walking this, gotta get out. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know. I mean, I know. It's difficult when you know. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab a drink. Nothing wrong with your Tudor. This, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really. I mean, listen. As I said, I had a 1460 like Rolimania has, and I sold it because of reasons, and I regret it because it's such a classic. But I mean, the Black Bay covers. I mean, it's not the 1460. It will never be anything close to it. But yeah, it's good stuff. And just a sec. Let's hello, Mrs. Dodger. Hi, this. You having fun going solo? Good to see you, Mrs. Dodger. I'm in the dark. Yeah, yeah. I'm having fun. I'm having fun because we have good people here in the chat who are supporting me. And again, I want somebody to hop on. I would love it if somebody would hop on. And we got some chats over here. Wistwatcholic. I'm wearing the Tudor BB Pro today. It's a nice daily beater. Yeah, man. I really want to see the BB Pro, the Black Bay Pro on in like in the flesh. I really like the pictures. It looks stunning, and I think it's a great release. People are crying about the thickness. Probably over crying, but I need to see. I need to see. Mathis, this legend. Thank you. You're welcome to join the stream if you want. Dodger, the legend, Dodger Badger. Hey, this great to see you on your own show. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dodger, my friend. Thank you for helping me and giving me the keys to the dungeon. I'm really happy to be here on the helm. BB 58 is a beauty. This Thank you, Raleigh. Yeah, it is. It's a very beautiful watch. It's I think it does everything right. The only, I mean, people are talking about the 4 rivets, which is a little bit, I guess I can understand the complaints, and it doesn't have a micro adjust, which is kind of bummer. But other than that, it's just all around very good watch. No frills, no dates. Very beautiful aesthetic. A little bit on the dressy side, but still very good. But I started to say that, never buy a Tudor, and I guess you guys and girls know this already, but never buy a Tudor if you want a Rolex. I mean, some people buy Tudor because maybe they can't afford it, or they have some psychological limit or something. So they buy a Tudor hoping that it will scratch the itch of a Rolex, but that never happens. I mean, Rolex is a different thing than Tudor. I mean, Tudor needs to be judged on its own, not that it's, a company of Rolex or whatever. It's just a good watch on its own. But if you want a Rolex, and many people do want a Rolex, obviously, then a Tudor won't satisfy you. If you want to buy a Tudor, I mean, buy it because you want the Tudor, not because you want a sub and you can't afford it. Really, I see this happening a lot, and people end up selling them and then buying a sub, and just wasting money on the way. Just save the money and buy the sub from the get-go, if you can. A Twitter, which is really hard, but I'm not gonna get into that. I don't like all this Rolex talk. Certi Danny, the BB 58 Black is the best in the Tudor range, in my opinion. Yeah, I tend to agree. I mean, it does everything right, like it's very hard to find bad things to say about it. It's not perfect, but SP, I'm thinking of buying the JLC Master Control Date. It's $12K Aussie dollars from AD, but not sure if I should save up for a Calatrava or an 1815 instead. We have Dodger.
Hey, Dis. Can you hear me okay?
Hey.
My earpods have died to death. Yeah, I'm down at the lake, so I can't stay too long, but I thought I'd just sort of, I do an inaugural show. I'd try and jump on, man.
Yeah, thanks for the help, man.
Yeah, no worries. No, glad to see you on the show. It's great stuff.
Thanks, man. What are you doing? What's this party about?
Well, the party's on Saturday, so I've just been like cutting the grass. I built my own solar heater, I'm fed up of, how stingy I am, so I don't like spending money on electric and things like that. So I've bodged together, Dodger the Bodger. I've been building my own solar heating for the hot tub. Yeah.
Just addressing SP's question here. Well, SP, I must tell you, my knowledge in dress watches is really, really limited to non-existent. So I don't know what to suggest you.
Reverso.
Yeah, reverso.
Yeah, I like that. And that new Breitling, that pinky one with the chronometer and the moon phase. I like that one too as a dressy watch. But I'm not really dressy. I'm not really that dressy, but I'm just taking a walk about.
The BB58 blue also looks and feels great. Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful watch, but I find the blue a little anemic. I prefer the black one because it's more warm and stuff like that. Matthew says Dodger is the guy you want in the trench with you.
Not digging them, I hope.
Dodger roaming disgusting. Yeah, Dodger, I was watching a stream yesterday. I think the stream from the end of March this year. It was
Yeah.
on the day. It was on the day where there was the big Marcelo purge.
Oh, God, yeah, the big purge, the purge.
Yeah, and,
Get rid of
and
the
Bear
rodents.
Clooney was yeah. Bear Clooney was saying something like, Dodger is a good soldier. He's a soldier that you want. He's a soldier
Yeah,
you
I'm
want
just
to have.
hey, look, I'll never be no captain, I'll never be a Tim Wright, I'll never be an Archie. But I know my place, and I'm quite happy being a corporal, just knocking around, enjoying myself on the streams. That's all I do.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of the furniture reusing the pallets?
What?
These wooden pallets, yeah, made furniture,
Yeah.
wooden pallets.
What are you doing with them?
Well, it's furniture, yeah. It's seating. I've got cushions for them, and so you can sit down here you can sit here by the lake
and
enjoy the view. It saves spending money. It didn't cost me any money. They're just pallets that deliver stuff to the house.
Nice.
But tell you what, the problem is the water's going green. It's the water's so low now. It's such a drought. It's going green. There'll be no swimming in that.
Absolute Bore says the reversal blew me away when I had it on my wrist. Never expected that. Yeah, I never saw it in flesh, but did you, Dodger?
What?
Did you ever handle a reversal?
Yeah, they're really nice. I don't think I'd have a dual face because I tend to, I wear the watches all the time. I prefer the one where it's just a solid back, so when I'm working, I can just turn it over and not damage it. But some of those geo faces, the blue one's gorgeous.
NATO Dodger has his own private beach. It does look like it. Great idea, Banger. Put some cushions on these pallets and you are sorted. Yeah. So Dodger, what's the deal? Do you have a party in the lake?
I'm gonna have one on Saturday, so I'm just preparing. I'm just cutting the grass and raking up, tidying up.
Who's attending the party? Who is attending the party? Who are the invitees?
All of our friends. Polish friends, English friends, American friends, Dutch friends,
and
Jamaican
Polish friends. How far is the lake from your home?
It's about 20 minutes.
Oh, so you walk or you take a car?
No. Sometimes I cycle, but now I drive. I've always got stuff to bring, so.
Yeah. It's very nice there.
I set fire to the neighbour's trees. He ain't happy, I'm going to pay for them all to be replaced. Shit. Well, I'm not sure if I set fire to it. The other neighbour set fire to it. Somebody set fire to it.
What? I didn't understand.
His shrubs, his trees. Somebody set fire to them. Well, I think I might have.
Oh.
The twisted fire starter.
Yeah. Bad. What are you wearing, Dodger?
Hang on. I took it off because I was being doing a bit too much work. Hang on.
Oh, that's the two-tone sub.
Yeah, the two-tone sub.
Nice. Wow. Very nice.
Yeah, I know the sink's not connected to the waste system. So like, Mrs. Dodge is telling me the sink in the bathroom, right? The kitchen one is.
I just had running water and I went down and...
Oh shit, I've got to fix that. See how she's found me another bloody job now. Yeah, the kitchen sinks, the waste pipes drop, so it's running underneath the place. We're going to fix it, man.
Oh, that's your lake home, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. living the dream.
Yeah, oh, you can fix it yourself, Mrs. Dodge. Oh, good. Shall I test it? Hang on. Sorry about it. See the water, because with the northern hemisphere, goes round.
Thomas Burnett, thank you.
In Australia, it goes round the other way. What?
I have a shroud. It's 3D printed, but if you have an original plastic shroud, that's cool, man. Thank you so much.
I have to fix the shower. That was another problem. Fix the shower head.
The Dodger has a castle and a lake house.
I'll talk about so many other things as well. There's a bedroom. Love. Oh, my beanie hat. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I wonder where that went. Dodgy hat. Hello.
Hey, what nice hat.
That's a bit different. Need it out here. Blooming hot, man. You get sunstroke. Glad I've got some hair. Yeah, it's all right, yeah. If anybody wants to come along, keeps inviting people. Nobody ever come and stay.
That's a guest room?
Yeah, two guest rooms, yeah.
Wow.
It's like a TARDIS. It doesn't look that big, but it's quite big. Quite big. Temporary fix. Good out. That's all we need. We like temporary fixes. The pool table under there somewhere. Play pool. Barbecue. Yeah, it's all right, yeah. I say it gets really hot because I live about 400 meters up from here, and so it's always so much cooler. But God damn, it's hot here. It's not as hot as it's been. Hang on, what is it?
Yeah.
It's only about 26, I think. 26, something like that. I don't know if you can see that.
P. Lucas is asking, any raccoons or any wildlife?
God, yeah. Plenty of rabbits. We've got wild boar runs around here. Deer. There's deer. This guy up there keeps some deer up there. And got deer. Yeah, all sorts of wild things. Duck, geese, wild fish. What else have I seen? Raccoons, definitely the wretched things that keep tearing things apart, though. Yeah. They're a pest.
Do you know the raccoon come from Archie stream?
Come from where?
There's do you know Irix guy who goes on the Archie luxury stream?
He's going to cause you. I'll tell you, I wouldn't do that. I mean, once they get in the house or in the loft space, they tear up all the insulation and they create a stink. They create a toilet, indoor toilet, and then it starts stinking and all sorts. Oh, once you've got them, it's hard to get rid of them. I have to seal up all the holes. I've got one of these ultrasound devices that is constantly on in the loft space. I don't know, is it loft? Does loft translate into American? You know, the space above a normal living area in the roof, yeah? That's where they seem to nest. So I've got one of these ultrasonic scarers. Hang on, I'll try and change the camera around. Bear with me, I might lose myself. Do that on the phone or cam?
Funny.
Damn,
Absolute ball. Absolute ball. Is it a key party?
Sorry, is the what?
Is it a key party? Do you know what is a key party?
No idea. Is it swap your wide? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you throw all the keys in, then you swap, see? It depends on who comes. I'll tell you if it's depending on what women come, I'll let you know if it's going to be a key party. I'll decide on the day, eh? Settings. Camera. Front camera. Oh, that's better. Hello, chaps. Hang on.
Hey.
I'm not used to using this phone. Oh, there you go. I'll keep you company for it. The only problem I've got is I keep saying to myself, I'm going to go to the phone people and extend this plan so I've got more gigabytes so I can do streaming. But at the moment, if I go over, it costs me like £1 million a gigabyte over, the prearranged amount. So I don't like spending the money.
RJ, good to see this running a show. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thanks for being here.
I'll try to read the chat. Let's go. Oh, it's very small. Oh, got Absolute Bull, RJ, B. Lucas. Oryx Guy's the guest chef. Yeah, I'll tell you, yeah, the catering. I don't. What I'm doing, I've got about 3 barbecues, and I've told them, bring your own meat. I'm going to do, Mrs. Dodge can do all the salads and things. And they just cook their own, set the 3 barbecues going, and they can just cook their own.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll have a fire pit down at the lake, and then they can grill their sausages or whatever they want into the evening. That's the plan. That's the plan. Why won't my cigarette go into my cigarette machine?
You're going to get music playing?
Yeah. All the music is going to be down there because, I'm getting old now, so I can't handle loud music. So all the party kids can be down the bottom there on the beach, with the music. I'll set up the music down there and they can play all the, especially Polish pop. Oh, my God. What's it called? Polski what?
Disco polo.
Disco polo. Oh, I have to play some of this disco polo. It's a killer.
Boxing Barry, what's happening this? Good to see you. Good to see you. Speedy Hernandez, what's new, weirdos? Not much. What's going on? Good to see you. We have a question from Tony the Analog. Decent Dodger, if you could own any 3 watches, what would your picks be?
Okay, definitely the Seamaster 300.
Yeah.
I'd have to keep my first Rolex, which I got in 1998, which is the 1998 two-tone Datejust. So I'd have to keep that. Third watch. Oh, I'd like a GMT. So yeah, I'd like to think it might be a Pepsi, or there again another watch, which could be the reverse. Yeah, probably the Reverso.
Okay. Nice.
But there again, my other dilemma is I've got a pre-ceramic 2008 black sub, which is gorgeous. So I'm stuck now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd have to get rid of the Datejust to have the free.
Yeah.
And keep the pre-ceramic sub. Who's on the show? Who's joined?
Justin Forge.
Hi, Justin.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
How's it going, Dodge? Hey, Dis, congrats on your very first
Thank you.
dungeon appearance as a dungeon master. Yeah, good to have you.
Thank you
He's
so
got
much.
a super chat already.
Just showing my little peace and quiet.
Tony, my pick would be pre-ceramic sub 5-digit 16610 or 14060. What would be the second? Seiko Marine Master 300. And the third would be, what would it be? Wow. I need to think about it.
Hard.
Yeah, I mean, I only like divers, I only like divers. So, yeah, I need to think about it. Maybe something vintage, maybe vintage. Maybe maybe a Datejust, maybe a vintage, an 80s Datejust, a birth year Datejust from 1986, Maybe, yeah.
Here's a question: if you're like an Egyptian and you believe in the afterlife, And wherever you take with you in your grave, like they used to leave gold and slaves and all sorts of things in their tombs, which watch would you take to the grave to have in the afterlife?
Wow, that's a tough one. Wow. Probably the ceramic submariner.
Let others
To be
let
boring.
others enjoy.
Yeah.
Hey, how about
Good
let
answer.
others enjoy what you've enjoyed, and the watch
Good
can
answer.
just go on in perpetuity. No, I'm
I was thinking of just maybe a
serious.
G-Shock.
I like others to enjoy things if I can.
And the other question is, would flippers ever go to heaven?
Nah.
Nah, probably not.
So, Dis, how does it feel?
It's nice. It's fun. I'm having a good time.
Good.
We have good people here, so that's the key
Absolutely.
ingredients to have a good time. Yeah.
So, our question: are you lying down? Yes.
Me, I am lying down. Yeah.
Yes. Are you ever going to do a show vertically?
Well, I've only just started to do shows vertically. I've only just learned how to do that. I'm at least I'm off the sofa today.
Let the blood
I'm
rush
lying
to
down
your
a lot
feet
now.
and the rest of your body. Yeah.
Right? We have
Let
super
the
chat.
blood rush to your feet and just the rest of your body. And what do we got?
$5. Speedy analysis. Decapitated all of the pretenders to the dungeon throne. All hail Lord this.
Oh,
Thank
this,
you,
oh,
Andy.
hail, oh, hail. Here.
Thank you, Speedy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Speedy.
Yeah, Justin, I'm spending lots of time lying down lately. I hate to admit it, but I
Yeah.
am.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with lying down. Just you don't want to be doing that 24/7.
Yeah, yeah, true.
So I know most people in the audience know what your name means, but for those who might not be familiar with what exactly that means, do you want to care to explain that?
Yeah. Okay, so originally the name is DIX, Horus DIX. Okay, Dix Horus Dix. Now in French it's 10 past 10, 10 past 10 in French. I changed the X to S
Right.
because
In other
I
words,
don't want.
perfect time. That's
Yeah,
what I
because
call
Dix means
perfect
something
time.
else here.
What, Dodger?
Dix means something else here where I come from. Dix.
Yeah.
Like in Big Dix, big as
Even
something
though
else.
it's not pronounced that way, but it's dissertif.
Depends. Depends whether or not you
Yeah,
can spell.
you speak French, Justin?
Well, about every third person here is close to being bilingual in Canada. That is our second language, and I've studied it since grade 8. So a smattering here and there, un petit peu.
Oh.
But,
Oh, bonjour, monsieur. Ça va?
Yeah. I learned French in middle high school, but junior high school. But
okay.
I was a bad student, so I don't know nothing. You know.
No, nothing. That's a good way to be. No, nothing.
Don't know nothing.
We do nothing.
No, I just
So
wanted to be part of this auspicious occasion with your first appearance, Dis.
Wow, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And
Yeah.
along with Sirocco and Dodger, I'm most pleased at the choice. And I obviously by the chats and super chats, I know that others are as well.
Thank you, Justin. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate
And I just had to gate crash the first show, of course.
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Dodger, what time is it in Poland?
Oh, it's 20 to 6 in the evening.
Ah, you're 1 hour behind me.
Yeah, 1 hour behind, man.
But it seems more sunny where you are.
Huh?
Here, the sun is beginning to go down.
No, it's sunny still. It's gonna be sunny for a few more hours yet.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see,
Whoa.
gorgeous day here in Winnipeg, Canada.
Yeah, it looks great.
10:45, high blue sky, and a very comfortable 21 degrees. Yeah,
Mm,
it beats the white
nice.
stuff.
Oh yes, but sure is going to be coming in the next few months.
MLMJ, Hades, hope
Yeah,
you're
I know.
well. Thank you, bro.
Actually,
Good to see you.
yeah. Actually, yesterday morning, or was it the day before yesterday morning? I could see my breath. I got up really early and I could see my breath that kind of got down to about 8 or 9, which is pretty odd for August here. Global warming, I'm not seeing it. Sorry, guys.
I'm enjoying global warming, to be honest, at the moment. The winters have been, quite mild in
Yeah.
comparison when I first came here 10 years ago. I'm not having to burn as much fuel. It's not as dangerous on the roads. Normally, here you'd spend 3 months on the snow on the roads, just snow packed.
Yeah.
You got the same way you are.
Oh, absolutely. I would like a mild winter for a change. So, yeah.
I've been lucky; they've been quite mild, considering.
Just want to thank everybody for their super chats. That
Yeah.
I've seen this morning. Good to see you all in the chats. There's a lot of familiar names. I haven't been around for a while because a lot of the dungeon activity has been in the wee hours of the morning for me. I'm an early riser, but getting up at 2 or 3 in the morning is a little much.
Yeah. Don't blame me. But I think this is
And
planning to do
contrary to
more
popular
at this
belief,
time. So.
Oh, good.
What?
Hey, it's a good time.
Yeah.
It's a very good time. Actually, we needed somebody with the wrench, with the keys, to start up a show more or less for the Western Hemisphere here. So yeah.
That's good stuff. Good start.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have us boomers booted soon enough.
I know they're joking, but I can just listen to too much or just so much of that.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of the old boomers. Come on, guys, take it easy.
I think
Boomers, we rock.
there's only really me and Scirocco, the old farts,
Actually, I think I'm 3 years older than him. So
Oh shit! Oh shit!
yeah.
Then. Hey, look, you're only as old as the woman you feel. So as long as you're still chasing the young women, you're all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Everything still works. Feeling good about life. Sitting here
Good.
in front of beautiful flowers, nice little fountain going. Life is good.
It is, yeah. I'm hoping
Yeah.
to populate the jacuzzi with some with some younger women this weekend. So
Ooh. Oh, and if Mrs. Dodger is around, hello, hello, if she's within earshot.
I think she's gone somewhere. She's gone underneath doing the plumbing or something. Oh no, she's laughing. I think so. I don't know where she's gone. I've lost her.
What does
Where are
Mrs.
you, Mrs.
Dodger
Dodger?
think of you? What does
What,
Mrs.
gallivanting
Dodger
with
think of
you?
you hanging out in the hot tub with a lovely lady?
I'll ask her. How do you feel about when I'm in the tub with the lovely ladies? How do you feel about it?
My friends.
They're her friends, yeah.
I do watch what you do.
Oh well,
She does,
okay. I guess
yeah.
that's okay.
She does watch out for where I'm doing my big toe.
It's actually quite a small.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
keep your
it's
hands to
quite
yourself.
small. No, it's my toes. They tend to end up in all sorts of strange places. But yeah, it isn't that big. You see, it's only about 5 or 6 can fit in it, and so it's quite cozy. It's quite cozy. I don't want it any bigger.
Hmm.
Oh, what's the temperature of the water?
My wife every now and then suggests that I get a hot tub, but I don't know.
It's good for
For
your
the amount of
bones.
times we would use it. What's that?
It's good for your bones and your joints and everything. You know, the air. You know, the air massage in there. You know, woo, it's like having a nice massage when you're in there. You got the bubbles going and the jets.
I think.
Oh, I'm a little late for the wristwatch check, so we'll just do that right now. Can we see it?
Cool. What is it?
Marathon, no?
It's a marathon government search and rescue. That's what they call the large. It's to me it's small, 41 mil, but that's pretty well my daily wear.
Nice watch.
You can take this to war and back, and it's just awesome.
I might borrow it if Putin comes.
Ooh, it's starting to warm up here. So is this gonna? It's gonna be a regular thing. Is this gonna be a regular thing for you?
Um, that's the plan, you know.
Okay,
Want
that's
to see
good.
how
That's
well
good.
the show goes. Yeah,
I think we're off to a decent start.
yeah, we are. I think again, we have good people, so that's what you need to have a good show.
You betcha. I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah,
good people on before us in Oz and the Far East. There's a good bunch there. But when they sign off, it's nice to have just another outlet here for us people who are just getting up a little later.
yeah. It's a nice backyard you have there, Justin.
Thank you, thank you. It's my little fortress of solitude, I guess we can call it. Just finished a cigar earlier this morning. There's no trace of it anymore, but that was also nice and relaxing. And just listening to this guy here.
Somebody's got the power tools going, haven't they?
What?
The what?
Somebody's got the power tools. I can hear power tools. Somebody's on the job.
Yeah. That's. I live across the way from a church. Yeah, and it's the groundskeeper. He's very regular. Mind you, he's normally there on Fridays, and it's Tuesday today for me. Yeah, Tuesday. So cool, doing his thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Justin,
If
you're
anybody's wondering,
what?
what's that?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, oh yeah. If anybody's wondering why I haven't been starting any shows, is um, I used to have the keys, but I guess in the latest transition or house cleaning, they were taken away. I think I still have a wrench somewhere, but I can't open or close shows. Otherwise, I would have done that quite a while ago.
Hmm.
I can sort that out.
Oh, okay.
I know there was a
I
tidy, there was just
wasn't
a general
asking, but
tidy up.
sure, why not?
What happened? There's a general tidy up party you went through, and if you didn't recognise anybody, you just removed them because somebody had been de-wrenching people, and somebody had been deleting the video, and so Archie just went through
Oh
and
yeah.
decided who he didn't know, you take them out for a while, but hopefully
It would
everything's
at
okay.
least be nice. It would at least be nice to be able to close the show because often I'll join and then we're left with two people talking for a while, and then somebody's got to go, and I can just do my soft shoe for a short while, but then after a while it's just time to shut her down, and I can't.
Yeah,
But
if the
so
last
yeah,
person leaves, I believe it shuts down itself. I may not be 100% right in this, but I think it does shut itself.
yeah.
Hmm.
It would be nice to have the option to open a show. So if you want to throw
Yeah,
those
cool.
keys my way, I'll be
Cool.
grateful.
I'll just chat with Arch out of
Sure.
courtesy.
Grateful.
Sure.
Mhm. So, Justin, I was
Now,
beginning to ask you. You are an other, right? Other.
I'm an other.
I mean, you write books.
Oh, an
Author.
author. Yes.
Other.
I
Yeah.
thought you were
Sorry.
asking me if I'm a male, female, or other.
Other.
No.
Oh dear.
Yes, I've written one book. One
Hmm.
murder. What do you call it? Mystery crime novel, which was
Mm-hmm.
well received. My wife is kind of insisting that I write another one this time based on my personal experiences because, hey, you don't want to always bring that stuff home, but some of the stuff she finds most amusing. And it would make, I mean, there's a million anecdotes that I could share, but just anytime you interact with people, there's potential for great comedy there, I'll tell you. You know, some of the crazy questions I used to get. Um, where, for those of you who aren't familiar, I used to work on the border, the Canadian-U.S. border, as a customs officer and a criminal investigator and a computer forensic examiner. So, yeah, I've I've talked to hundreds of thousands of people. I've been in tens of thousands of vehicles, commercial trucks, everything in between. All hours of the
Mm-hmm.
day, every season. So yeah,
You've left your mark then.
yeah, they've left their mark on me. Not physically, but I've seen stuff that I can't unsee.
Yeah, okay.
Some of it's
That's a
funny,
story.
some of
That's a
it's
story for late in the evening, I think. Hey, we've got a super chat. Super chat,
Yeah,
please.
we got
Super
a
chat.
super chat.
hey,
Fat wind back band, 5 pounds. Well, is the 1000 cc couch?
Well, there's a
yeah,
story behind that. There's a story behind that. Dodger's always on his red couch, and there's this guy in the UK. He got a couch and he stuck an engine on it, wheels, yeah, and registered it, and he drives the couch around. So I was saying to Ben, I was like, it's a fantastic idea. I wouldn't know how you would even go about building one. I'm just wondering if one of the guys here would build one for me. But whether or not I could get it registered in Poland and get a Polish plates on it, I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. I've seen people being carried by their wives in wheelbarrows, but I've yet to see a couch go flying up the lane. But maybe Ben, I'll have to get hold of that vid and I'll share it again that Ben put up. I mean, it's fucking fantastic.
You know what? For some
Absolute
reason,
pro.
I can't see the chat, so I can't see who's in the chat.
Yeah,
wonder
there's a
why
question
that
for
is.
you. Absolute Bore is asking if he can get his reefer back.
A lot of those, by the time I got to them, there was nothing left to save. But I suppose if you collected all those, it would make a decent spliff or whatever you want to call it. No, I'd flush those.
So you wouldn't, if it was personal use, you wouldn't turn a blind eye. If somebody just had one reefer in the car and it happened to be on the floor, it was left over. I mean, would you take any action on that? Or?
Well, yeah. See, there was a. Oops, I just lost my left earbud. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. When I was working, it was still unlawful to have any amount. So I just did my job. But
right.
Since I retired, it's obviously been decriminalized. Now, no, I wouldn't give a rat's ass about that stuff. Even though it's still not lawful to bring it across the border. There's a fine line of distinction there. So in answer to your first question, yeah. I mean, I would find single buds or a twig on say, on the passenger or driver's doormat. And we had this little spray that if you put it on the paper and it sprayed and it turned red, I said, dude, I'd do my job. They're in line for a strip search, believe it or not.
Jesus. See, I could never do that job because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't, not for, something just I couldn't do
What,
that.
you don't like staring up somebody's ass?
No. I mean,
the first one's the hardest, believe me.
I wouldn't start strip searching just because I found, one bit of ganja on the carpet floor somewhere. I just wouldn't. If somebody had a big stash of it, whole trunk full, yeah, of course. But not just somebody who's made a little mistake. We all make mistakes. Because like here in Holland,
absolutely,
it's been legal forever.
Well, you know what?
In Holland, it's been legal, and sometimes I've forgotten. I've had some left out. I don't smoke it now, but I did do when I used to go out there on a motorbike. We used to go to Assen to motorbike racing, and I used to accidentally have something that used to come back in the luggage, But
sure.
Now there you go.
Actually, while it was discretionary, that Section 99 personal search, excuse me, you didn't have to do it. But there were just certain guidelines that if you didn't, you were not doing your job properly either. Mm-hmm. It's not that it came up
I understand.
A lot.
You got to do your job.
Yeah.
I think I'd fail, so I'd probably get booted out.
We have Blondie on the stream.
Hey, Blondie! Hop on, Blondie.
Blondie's bed.
Oh, yes. Hi, Blondie. How's it going?
Oh, it's Blondie's bed.
Blondie, can you talk to us?
I reckon Mathis.
She's sleeping. She's sleeping. It's just Mathis here.
It's Mathis in the bed with Blondie again. If it's not Dish in the bed with Blondie, it's Mathis.
It's one or the other.
It's one or the other.
How you guys
Hi,
doing?
Mathis. I don't know if I've ever spoken with you. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I was going to
say,
what does that say about us? We're half of us, half of the panelists are always lying in bed. But anyway.
Well, Dis,
Sorry,
you're
what were you
doing a
gonna
great
say?
fucking. You're doing a great job, Dis.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Yeah, he's a natural. You're a natural, man.
Wow, thanks.
And you know what? What I find particularly encouraging is you've come a long way. We've seen you not at
Mm.
your best. You took some time off. You've pushed the big reset button, and now you're looking good. Looking good, sounding good, as it should be very, very encouraging to others as well. So keep it up, man. I'm proud of you.
Well, I thought I'd join
Thank
you
you.
in bed. I'm in bed now. There we go. Ah.
Oh, great. Now I'm the oddball. I'm the only one vertical here. Okay.
Justin, thank you. I appreciate it very much. What did you watch me like on Archie streams like eight,
Oh
10 months
yeah.
ago? Is that what?
Yeah. Without alluding to it specifically through the gory details, yeah. I was uh, I was watching. Sure. I mean, I've been watching
Uh,
Archie for years, so. But yeah.
Hello, BA. Hello, old 29. Good to see you all. Justin, I went through some kind of transformation. I was the reason is actually it's funny that you mentioned that because Absolute Ball mentioned the reefer. I was I was on the weed and it
Yeah.
fucked me up. Fucked me up.
Mm-hmm.
So Justin Forge, you didn't let anybody go that you found weed on? Did you let any kids go? Hey, you're 18. I'm not gonna bust you. No.
I'm thinking. I'm not hesitating. I'm just thinking. That's a strange habit. I like to think before I speak.
Not many, methinks.
Maybe a few.
All right.
Maybe a few. Sometimes it
And
was
that's
just a good move, as in a correction. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like let's move this to a larger scale. Finding a bit of white powder in a little dime bag on a trucker who's pulling 80,000 pounds down the road.
Oh yeah.
You
I
you
got
don't
you.
let that you don't let that guy go. You come and have a sit down, a little talk, and you hope that was a moment of correction. Going, if you don't care about yourself, at least care about your family and others on the road, kind of thing, right?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't want to get this into a big anti-drug lecture. I'm just explaining why I did what I did.
Oh, I agree. If somebody's like under the influence of drugs, then yeah, sure, bust them.
Because that's a lot of weight and a lot of momentum going down the road, and if there's no capable person handling it, it could go sideways really fast. It could get really ugly really
Absolutely.
fast. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, guys, I've got to nip off because it's time to go home and get something to eat. But if you still want to get back home, I'll jump back.
Okay,
Sure.
thanks for coming,
Okay.
Roger. I appreciate it.
Good
Great
seeing you.
stuff.
Good talking
Matt,
to you, Dodge.
yeah, Justin, Mathis, well done. Well done, this. Fantastic first show. Cheers.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
So Mathis, where are you from?
Oh, I'm in Florida, South Florida.
Oh, nice.
So it's a little different down here. If you get, cops don't care about weed anymore.
Oh no, we don't have the time or resources.
No. But I appreciate any good work you did getting rid of, drunken driving people, anything like that.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So what else you got planned, Dis?
What for the stream? No, nothing
Yeah.
much.
I gotta
just
say,
want. Yeah.
when you started off, you were you were very into it. You were going really good. I think you don't need panelists all the time. I think you could do it on your own just as well. But panelists are great. Granted, panelists are great. I'm just saying, in the very beginning, you were on fire.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got
That's
the
a good point.
mojo. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like you can tell people can get up there on their own. They just feel comfortable in their own skin, and that emanates it through the broadcast kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
This
it puts people at ease.
Yeah. 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 And you felt, you know, you sounded confident. You sounded real good. It sounded real good.
Thanks, Mathis. Thank you. Yeah, I feel at home here, so it just
What,
flows.
in bed?
he feels at home in the dungeon.
Yes. You're one of us, a dungeoneer.
Yeah, but yeah, Justin, I'm in bed a lot, so it's not good. I need to get out more. You know.
So, Dis, I
You know
heard you
what?
say that.
Oh,
Sorry,
go
give me one
ahead.
second. Dis, I heard you say before you don't want to get sweaty. You don't want to go outside, right? But
Yeah.
what I think would be the greatest thing for you to start doing, okay, is just
Hmm.
10 minutes of yoga indoors when you wake up. You wake up, you type in YouTube, just type in beginner yoga 10 minutes, and you'll find like 30 different classes, and just start doing that every morning. I think that would be a great start.
Okay. Uh,
I'm not saying
particularly,
change.
You know
I'm not
what?
saying change your
If you're
diet.
into
I'm not telling you.
exercise,
Yeah.
yeah. If you're into exercise, that's a great thing. I don't know, Dis. Are you a physical kind of guy? Were you athletic? You into
no,
that stuff or what?
no.
Right, but for beginner yoga, it's really just like morning stretches that you should be doing anyways.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
I've had
I like. Yeah.
That's
I've had injuries. I've had a couple. I've had a bunch of different
your
injuries, and
routine in the morning.
the best thing is yoga. I'm telling you, and it's good for your mind too.
I like yoga pants.
Exactly. There you go. You could sign up at a place
There
down the
you go.
street. There'll be 15 girls. It'll just be this.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like about this. Always looking at the bright side. I'm in
Exactly.
it just for the pants.
That's
Beautiful.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice and stretchy.
Yeah.
That can you guys hear that weed whacker behind me? Is
Yeah.
that bothering
Yeah.
you at all, or
It's faint.
okay?
Might be bothering someone in the chat. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. We can hear it. Yeah.
What are you weed whacking?
Let's see. I'm hopefully he doesn't. Oh, he's trimming the hedge. That's what he's doing. He's almost finished.
Hmm.
So
I'll
you
take this
see,
inside.
you see where Dodger lives? He lives on like a 30-acre castle ground.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? There's probably like caves he's never seen before.
Yeah. He's Polish royalty.
NATO, midnight here. I'm loose and half baked. Big ups to NATO.
Hmm.
One of the funniest things I ever heard. Okay, when
Yeah.
Marcelo was firing everybody on that fateful stream,
Mm-hmm.
NATO came on and he's like, he's a normal. He's just a guy. He
Mm-hmm.
comes on and he's saying in the chat, "What's going on here? What's going on here?" And then he came onto the stream, and the guy Shane said to NATO, he said, "Oh, typical," and then something like that. And NATO's like, "What?" And then Shane goes, "Typical white, average white privileged male."
I remember that. I was watching.
Oh man, Justin, when I heard that, Justin, I felt bad for NATO, but I had to rewind. I rewinded that whole stream maybe 25 times. I watched it like watching. I watched it like watching The Godfather when I was a little kid.
And when he asked, "Where do you work?" I kind of
Yeah.
went, "Boy, this went off the rails really quickly."
I'll be right back at work.
Yeah.
You watched that stream, Justin, where he
Oh
kicked him
yes,
out?
it's emblazoned in my memory.
Hmm. Yeah, I wasn't around, but I heard that it was very, very theatrical, very dramatic.
It was just a lot to take in. How do I put it? That was art, Chernobyl, basically.
Hmm.
Just the meltdown and mass exodus all at once.
Wow.
Yeah, but Justin Forge, not only did he want the where you work, he wanted your username. He wanted your username to be your first and last name, and then he wanted to know where you worked.
Gee whiz. I'm sure the social insurance number was coming up too. So wow.
Those were great times. I don't think this was. I think this was incubated during these times.
Yeah, I wasn't around. Andre
He
asked
was yeah.
what stream was that? Yeah, it was a stream on Marcelo time, but it's deleted, I guess. It's nowhere to be found anymore.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, it is, eh? Okay.
Andrew
Yeah.
Pino, Marcelo used to run the stream 24 hours a day, and all these guys in the dungeon used to run it, used to help him on and off and all this stuff. And there was a huge mutiny and siege, and now we have this tattered dungeon, the tattered escapement. We have all these factions because of Marcelo time broke up.
That's funny.
Am I wrong, Justin, or this?
Yeah, no, not at all. It's exactly it. That's exactly it. It's just like a pack of a swarm of bees. I guess he gave the nest a big kick, and we all left, and then we swarmed over to the dungeon.
Put Pavel's
And
comment up. This, yeah, you're totally right.
I've never seen anything like it. A controlled demolition of his own channel. Lol.
And it
Yeah.
was
right.
every single person that came on, like nobody came on at the same time. It was like every 10 minutes somebody came on to be fired. It was like it was a movie. It was it was a movie. It was like Schindler's
Yeah.
List.
And I guess one of the classic moments was Sirocco, and it
Oh
was
man.
Shane and Sirocco, and basically it was like, okay, Sirocco, this and this and this, trying to tell him what time it was, and Sirocco says, "I'm done with this bullshit," and then that gentleman Mark guy says, "Yeah, kind of a couple of f bombs and good riddance," and we're all going, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, not how to treat people. But that's all done. That's all done, and I think we're bigger and better now.
That day was an
Yeah.
equivalent to Luke Skywalker getting his hand cut off.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Or shooting himself in the foot, same kind of thing, with his laser.
So like these new people like Shane, right? They're in businesses. I don't work in this kind of business like a floor full of people, you know. So is there like one of these lesbian guys for every 50 people and their job is to just watch over people? I don't understand where this new wave of lesbian Me Too guys have come from.
Like soy boys, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, they call me a soy boy all the time. I'll go on stream drinking soy milk, but I don't know what it means.
You're lacking testosterone. I think that's what that means.
I mean, these guys, these like HR guys that like Shane. Like, this is a real thing that's happening all over the place.
Oh yeah, I know. I just try and ignore it. I just go be myself. Try and get through life in a relatively straight line, which hasn't been the case, but I've made it to this point and I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. That said, don't even get me started on the woke thing because it's all tied together. You know what I mean?
I feel you. What's next,
Oh,
Dis? What you got up your sleeve?
I got up my sleeve. Nothing, man. Uh, I don't. I just random. It's all random. It's all
Okay.
improvising. Just chatting with the punters and you guys, and we have 1 hour and a half in, so we'll do 30 more minutes and
hmm.
wrap this baby up.
Oh, by the way, this is the first time I've just come inside, and this is the first time I've been able to look at the chat. So I just want to say hi to some people I know. Hey, Danny boy, how's it going? Mark the Shark, absolute bore. Obviously, Mathis here. NATO, yep. Just saying, these are all familiar names. P. Lucas, nice to see you. What else have we got here? Oh,
We got
MG
Cam in the chat.
the grip, yeah. Fat Windback
Let's get
Ben.
Cam on.
We also have the queen of the show in the chat. This isn't
Oh,
Blonda's
yes.
dungeon. This is Aaron's dungeon.
Oh. Hi, Aaron.
Where's Marcelo?
Sleeping.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw his stream for a little bit, but I was just waking up and I actually
And what
injured my neck. I'm just getting better now.
watching the
Yeah.
stream?
Yeah. Something
What'd you
funny.
see?
Dis was sleeping. I was watching Dis sleeping, and I heard a noise, and I got up to look, and I crinked my neck.
Boy, wouldn't you like something more glorious or athletic or cool or dangerous when you're telling your therapist? How did you hurt your neck? Well, it was tough. I was watching a live stream. Huh. Nice.
And this guy was sleeping, and on the 7th hour, he moved. So
And that was something.
Stop, please.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
Could you not?
You see, what's perplexing and a little disconcerting is when you're horizontal like that, and the camera, the point of view is directly above you. That's
Mhm.
not normally the position I would like to be in, if you know what I mean. Oops, sorry
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, taken care of. I'm actually cutting that landline in about a couple of weeks. I'm probably the last guy in Canada to cut my landline, but call me old fashioned. But the only calls I get are sales calls, like
Okay.
crap calls, right? Junk calls, and it just drives me nuts. Everybody who really needs to get a hold of me just gets a hold of me on my cell.
Yeah,
Like,
landlines are done.
I know. I'm doing
Speedy
this
or not,
2 years too late. What's that?
someone's receiving a call from 1996.
Exactly.
The watch community. Have you been on your feet this week?
Oh, so Dis,
Yeah, I have.
I
Yeah.
noticed that on my Explorer that I have,
Yeah.
that on the clasp, it seems like there's a little bit of a stain on it.
Okay.
Like I don't know what it is. You know what to do with that?
A stain?
Picture.
Yeah.
Show us.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Did you
I don't
try
think
to?
you won't be able to see it.
Oh, okay.
Did you try to rub it off to clean it off?
Hold on. You're not going to be able to see it. Hold on. Nah, no, hold on.
Nah, can't see anything.
Nah.
So what is it, like just a discoloration or?
Yeah, just a little bit of a discoloration at the bottom of it.
Hmm.
Almost looks like like if I rub it deep with my fingers, it goes away. But in like an hour or two, I'll see it. I'll notice it again.
Oh.
Like a most faintest. I don't know. I'll be right back.
No problem. So, Dustin, are you retired?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Happily. Yeah. My day is my own.
You seem like a young guy. You're not a geezer.
Oh no. I'm an anomaly. I think young, I act young. I'm just old. Like if you cut one of my legs off, you could count the rings. There'd be a lot of rings. I'm old. But no, I just I feel good on the inside and good on the outside. I just act and think young. It's not an affectation. It's just the way I am.
Yeah.
This is just as crazy as the world is. Check that. Make that insane and distasteful. There's still so much beauty and art and love and joy and peace that grab hold of that, man, and it's just rejuvenating, I guess is a good word for it.
Well said. Very well said.
Thank you. You know what? If you ever just sit there and wonder what it's all about, and just sit down and stare at a flower for 15 minutes, what it took to create that. You know what I mean? It'll come around. It's just the world is beautiful still, except for all the assholes.
Of course.
Look at this guy. OC.
Can I say?
I guess this is.
Oh, oh, that guy looks like some of the managers I've had in the federal government. It's actually what I used to call them, pointy heads. But anyway. Humor is a good way to deflect frustration, anxiety, and anger.
So what would you suggest for Dis to do?
First thing, and you will hear this a lot, is get a reason to get out of bed. Like the day before, think, I want to do this. Something, whatever it is. From A to Z, okay? Something you really like, and then get out of bed and do that. Whether, like, you know what you like to do. And then just stay up, you know what I mean? Have a cup of coffee and just wake up and make your bed, by the way.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't like to kind of give life advice. I'm nobody's life coach. It was just enough for me to get this far for myself. But I do have a lot of experience in that. I used to, hey, when I was young, I used to sleep until 10, 12, 1. Now, if I sleep past 6, the day is shot for me. So I get up naturally at 6 o'clock every morning, and I go through my routine, and then I tackle the day, and I thank God for another new day.
I think that's great advice.
Thank you.
We have someone in the back room. Please turn your camera off for a second so I can see who you are and that you're not a.
Well, I don't know much, but I know that ain't Blondie because that is one heavy
Oh, okay.
5 o'clock
I know,
shadow.
okay.
I wish I
Welcome.
was Blondie.
What's up, Cam?
What's going on?
What's
How
going
you
on,
doing?
Cam?
I didn't know that you guys had a stream at this time.
Well,
I
I just
thought,
saw
No, we didn't.
this is the new dungeon master. He's the new warden, so we do
so
whatever
he
he says.
basically killed off Green Room.
No, those guys can still make it. Those guys could still run a channel, a stream, or if Sirocco was just doing a stream a few hours ago. So this
Yeah.
is just like just an officer in the dungeon.
I
Yep.
see, bruh. How did my account get blocked on this channel?
On this one?
Yeah,
Oh, I have no idea. I have nothing to do
No
with that.
idea.
Tim and or Archie, maybe.
they're working against me.
By the way, hi Cam. I've never spoken to you on screen. Nice
What's
to meet
going
you.
on? Nice to meet
Hey.
you too.
Cam, you're missing on the team stream.
Yeah, Tim is like taking sides right now with other people.
Yeah, but I thought you made good.
Huh?
I thought you made good over there.
I just don't like certain people over there.
I feel you.
Like I can't come on stream and like do fake shit if I don't really fuck with somebody.
I feel you.
Mm, yeah.
And with all this stuff, a few weeks goes by and then you just pop on and everything's all good. That's what I see
Yeah.
most of the time.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to pop on my birthday in like 2 days, but I don't even know.
Okay. You see how
Got
many
anything?
times you see how many times Marcelo's been forgiven.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people missing from the channel since I've been gone. Like Rolex and Blondie and a few other characters.
Blondie's been on Tim's
Well,
channel, I think a
Blondie's
fair
on a
amount.
vacation right now. She's doing her and a bunch of her friends rented a house or something. So she's
Oh,
having like a spring break week with cleavage and other sexy bitches.
damn. I should have pulled up with him.
Oh yeah.
Speedy.
Glad to see Cam paying his penance in the dungeon to make his way back into the mainstream community. Keep it together, Cam.
I gotta go back underground before I go mainstream. I think
Well,
this is the first time I've been on the dungeon actually.
Cam, welcome to purgatory.
Free.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
The cockroaches,
Yeah.
Whoa.
the damp, the mold. It's all good.
Yeah, everyone is accepted here, save for a few people.
So
Except a few people.
how are the regular streams? I haven't watched an Archie stream in like a long time. How are those streams?
Well, let me just say, yesterday was like a breakthrough for Archie. He was back to his old normal self. He was making fun of people. He keeps talking about the Swedish death cleaning thing, and like he's calling people and explaining it to them. He's like a little kid again. So
I
that's
see.
good.
I just haven't seen the same normal people on the Archie stream either. It's just some random
Yeah, it's
old
been
people.
just been Tim Diss and Archie.
Oh,
Cam, it's because there are no normal people on the Archie
Oh, there's
stream.
no, there's no normal people.
I mean, none of us are normal.
The only normal people I would say is somebody like Pocket Watch times a normal guy. And that's about it.
I see. I think people like in the Tim Rice stream. I'm on there watching it sometimes. I don't know. It's just a different vibe nowadays. I don't get that same excitement from the
I'll be right
audience
back.
anymore. I
Well,
don't
that's
know if
always
it's
changing. It's always changing.
I don't know if it's because of like the market of the wristwatch shit where people are just not excited about like getting a new watch or whatever.
Yeah, well, if I lost like 100 grand in hype bullshit, I wouldn't be watching YouTube videos either right now.
Damn. Well, I feel sorry for people. that were holding on, I guess. I had this one guy that was like devastated and was like convinced to hell when I offered him a price on his Sea Dweller, the Deep Sea 4K. He was like, well, Rolex sports models don't go under retail. I'm like, well, this is a new time.
I
I don't
haven't
know.
seen that yet.
I think shit's just gonna get worse. In the watch market, I don't think shit's gonna get worse. Too much worse in the regular like stock market or crypto, but like the watch market, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have just given up on the watch market so far. Like there's a disconnect with trust with gray dealers and people
Hmm.
because I guess they were the ones that were holding up this whole market and people were trusting their ability to, I guess, keep prices stable. But I don't know.
Well, I'm glad I work in a different business.
Yeah.
I do too. I'm glad I'm in school still.
Just about this gray market thing, it's hard to really put a metric on it going up or down because in my view, a lot of the prices are just artificial anyway. When you have three or four dealers selling to each other before, and this is in their own words, before it gets to the end user, and each time the price goes up, I'm thinking to myself, there's a lot of no value added rise in prices there. So eventually, the prices just can't sustain themselves. And of course, the bottom's going to drop out, right?
Yeah.
It's quite the roller coaster they've got themselves on.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, prices got to a point where it just like didn't make sense. So, I mean, Batman's are going for like 14 grand now. Like Jesus Christ.
oh, oh, that's interesting.
Like they used to be going for like high 20s, low 30s. I'm like, fuck, 14 grand.
You know what? Let's see the Pepsi come down, and that will be a true uh, barometric reading of what's going on.
Like, have you
Because
seen the
that's,
have you seen the new the Black Dial Daytonas, right? The stainless
yeah,
steel one.
yeah.
Those are going for 25 grand at the moment.
Which is still, yeah, I suppose, if you jack it up to insane prices and then bring it down to 25, it sounds palatable. But again, compared to retail, it's still
Yeah.
kind of nuts. Still kind of nuts. I just still
Yeah,
too
I'm
nuts.
just I'm just really thinking about like, okay, the market, started wiggling down like in April. We have another 4 more months until the year is over. What's it gonna look like? Um, because there's just I've just seen this disinterest in watches. Like if you go to the AD on the weekend, they're not as packed anymore. Um, you don't see people talking about watches as much. You don't see people on social media posting as much about watches. Like not just like individual people, but like the mainstream like watch um social media like accounts. They're just not posting watches like that anymore, pushing them. It's I don't know.
It's definitely quieted down. I don't think the economy's finished in general either. I think we have some more movement there, and I don't think it's going to be up.
Yeah, I was watching that one show called about effing time. They're talking about like your price gets wrapped up in the price. I mean, your like mind gets wrapped up in the price of the watch and how valuable it is, and it makes you like consider passing it down to your, next generation. And I guess they rethought about it. I was like, they really thought about like how the watch will be used by the next generation and whether it's worth it to, buy a watch with the with an intent to like pass it down. Is it really still that important? Um, So people's thought processes kind of change because the common notion was, hey, you can buy a watch that you can eventually pass down to your kids as a form of memory or a form of kind of a wealth transfer, um, with no taxes involved. But now they're rethinking, like, is it really, you know, that worth it? It's just a watch at the end of the day. There's a lot of more sentimental things out there, which kind of was thought provoking too. I don't know if you guys got an opportunity to watch that episode.
No, I have not.
No, I didn't.
By the way, just
This is
quick
blonde.
interjection here. We've got, what, 36 people watching and only 21 likes. Let's smash that thumbs up button
Yeah,
like it owes you money, okay? Come on, guys. Let's
yeah.
give a little thumbs up. Thank you.
Thank you for reminding us. Please upvote. It doesn't cost money and it helps us a lot.
Ooh, Mark the Shark.
Mark the Shark. Rolex demand at retail is still very, very strong.
I can see that in certain
Mhm.
ADs. I actually saw a video of this guy unboxing a Datejust, and it was like the weirdest thing. He said that the AD like shipped him. He bought it and the AD shipped him the Rolex, which is like unusual. It was a smooth bezel 41 stainless steel gray dial. I was like, wow, the AD shipped out a Datejust for you? They
As
usually,
opposed to picking it up at a store.
yeah, they usually require you to come in and buy the watch, but
Mm,
you would never hear of a AD be willing to ship out a watch at all,
interesting.
which is like, you know, are they just, doing you a favor, or are you doing them a favor and they're just,
Mm,
willing to accommodate?
yeah. So, Cam, you have any new watches? Anything new?
Oh, right now I haven't bought bought any new watches at all. Um, I really want the new Omega Moon Swatch
Mm,
right now.
Which one?
okay.
Um, the traditional one.
Okay.
The black
The black one, yeah.
Yeah,
Mission to
Kind of
Moon. I
like
think
that.
it's.
I like that
yeah,
blue one. That's kind of nice.
it's
Do you
worth it.
want it for yourself or do you want to flip it?
I want it for myself. I think
Ah,
that's the only Speedmaster that's really worth it at its price.
hmm, yeah. Team got like two or three or something.
How?
I don't know. He just went to the store and got it. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
I
has a
think
lot
you
of.
lined up. You got it the hard way.
Or they said they were going to release it on their website.
I can't
The
see it
watch
happening.
community just came from London this past weekend with a new purchase: Tudor Black Bay Harrods Green. Thoughts?
Mm,
I love it. It's a beautiful piece. Congrats.
very nice.
Yeah, it's
Here is green.
and
That's the Black Bay 58.
no, it's 41 millimeters
Uh,
with a green
Uh,
bezel.
didn't Harrods just come up to a milestone and they just sold their 10,000th um, Tudor? Something like that.
I heard something about that in the stream. Something vague.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't remember what it was, but that's kind of cool.
they had this thing with Red Shovel. Did you hear about that?
No, it
what
was.
happened?
Your Red Shovel is a guy who goes on the streams. So he went to pick up his Harrods and they wanted more a higher price than what they agreed on. So he refused to buy it, and then they started. I don't know. There was like a big scandal. They started chasing him around the store because he was taking photographs and videos of them. I don't know. It's a whole mess, but it's really funny. Yeah.
You know what? When I was in investigations, you would get a quick news flash of something going on, say at the border, and people. There's all kinds of wild stories and descriptions, and experiences taught me just wait, let the dust settle, let the paper fall, and the stories will change. Believe me, and it'll change again. That sounds rather dramatic. I'm not saying it's not true, obviously, but that sounds a little dramatic. I cannot see Harrods people chasing people around their store, but hey, if it happened, okay, fine. I would like to hear another account of that.
Are you like an attorney?
No, no, I used to. I was in law enforcement.
Oh, which
Mind
state?
you, oh, I'm up in Canada here.
Oh, okay.
Manitoba is my province. Actually, when I was in criminal investigations, I would put together the court briefs that the lawyers would read directly from, and that's what they used in their prosecutions. And on one occasion, I actually did present a case, so I was on the other side of the brass rail. That's as close as I ever got to that.
Manitoba. That's like
Yeah.
it gets cold there, right?
Yes.
And you guys have short days, I guess.
Actually, yes. In winter, the sun would come up at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it would go down at about quarter after 4, 4:30.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'd say a decent percentage of people probably have seasonally affected disorder.
Really?
Oh, sure. You need sunlight. Sunlight is it's very reviving and rejuvenating. You need to see it.
Did like people did the crime go up when that time of
Mm,
year came around?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I don't think that's usually you have the colder temperatures associated with those darker days, so everybody's inside. If anything, crime probably goes down a bit, but it's been
Oh,
kind of steady. I'm sad to say we're kind of the homicide capital of Canada, a few years running now.
really? More than Toronto?
Yeah. No, Winnipeg.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know Winnipeg was that big.
750,000 people. So it's not bad.
And you guys are the homicide capital?
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a lot of gangs here?
Yep.
Oh shit. What gangs do you guys have out there?
Yeah. It's it's almost all related to one demographic and gangs.
Is it
Mostly.
like is it like Eastern African?
Yep. There are those Native Canadian gangs. Um, yeah, just exactly what you said. Yeah,
Yeah.
bit of everything. And then you're just random stuff here.
Those East Africans are savage.
What's that?
Those East Africans are savage.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna jump on that.
I'm not gonna mess with them.
Nah. It's
They'll,
basically just kids without direction,
they'll fucking chop
or the
you up.
wrong kind of direction.
Yeah. You guys aren't allowed to have guns in Canada. Like in that part of Canada too, right?
No, I have guns.
Like pistols?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hmm. The vetting process is pretty, how shall I say, robust. I mean, I wore a duty pistol, and after I retired, I couldn't get my own or take that home. So I had to apply just like everybody else for um, a possession and acquisition license, right? So you can buy and own one,
Mm.
and that took me 6 months to get it. And even then, I could only have it to take from my gun safe to the range, to a competition, or to an armory. That's
So
it.
you can't just like buy a gun or like just have a gun. What
To
happens when you
carry?
get
No,
in a
absolutely
possession of
not.
one without going through the process?
Oh no, they pull you through a keyhole. And believe it or not, I don't think people realize this, but everybody who has a possession and a firearms license, they get checked every day for a criminal record check,
Mm.
every single day. So yeah,
Scary.
it's tough, but
Are
you
you
can
a
have them.
are you like a big fan of Trudeau up there?
Just the opposite.
Yeah.
Can't wait till he's out.
What? How long does he have left?
Well, I think another year and a half or something, maybe 2 years.
It feels like he's been in office for like a long time.
Yeah, I didn't vote for him. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's about time for Biden to get up out the jam too. Uh, over here in America.
Yep.
I didn't fucking vote
MAGA.
for Biden. I didn't vote for anybody. I've never voted in my life before, but I did
Oh,
not want Biden. I tell you that.
you're old enough to vote, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
How
just
come?
don't.
How come you didn't vote?
Um, I don't know. I just never voted before. I don't
Every
really
vote makes a
want to
difference.
stand in line, and I
I
don't know. I
know.
think it's kind of I don't want to say corny, but like I don't know.
Try it. Try it once. You'll see. You'll feel good about it.
I think
Just
for this next election, I want to like go more like Ron DeSantis. Um,
yeah, I
so
like him.
it's just
I like Trump.
I don't mind Trump, but it's like it's to a point where I'm kind of biased where it's like Joe Biden's old as shit and Trump is old as shit. So it's like it's kind of like what happens if these motherfuckers die? I know they're gonna get replaced, but like I really don't want somebody to replace Trump if he's in office. Like the whole point of me voting for Trump is for him to stay in office, but like there's like that factor of age that plays in where it's like, you're at high risk of
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm positive that he would and will, if he runs, will make a good choice for a running mate,
yeah.
i.e., a vice president. And yeah, I he'll handle it.
If
I
Trump
wouldn't
was
worry
like
about
a little bit younger, like back, you know, 6 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, then okay. But like by the time this term ends, he's gonna be like 78, I think,
it. Mm-hmm.
which is, kind of a toss up.
Yeah, but he's not showing any signs of slowing down. Not like,
Yeah.
you know, let's go, Brandon.
Yeah. The one person I wish that I could be right now is Hunter Biden, honestly. That's
You
the
wish
one
you
guy
could
I
be
would,
him?
yep, that's the one guy I would trade lives with in a heartbeat.
Tell me why.
Hookers, crack, and endless money. You can't beat that.
Oh man,
No responsibilities. You get to smoke crack all day.
he's
You get
on the board of, I guess, directors for Burisma,
uh
oil and gas line in Ukraine. Yeah, he's got it all, man.
Yep. He's got it
One
all
of us is being
figured out.
facetious here, and I think it's me.
Great broadcast, this. Well done, man. We have
Thank you,
to
Cholo.
clap it up for this.
Did
Everybody,
Mathis leave us?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
went to
If
war.
you're still listening, it was great talking to you. Nice meeting you, man. See you next time.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a
Right.
great guy.
Um, yeah. I haven't talked to Mathis in a long time, except for today. It's been a while since he's really been on any streams.
Yeah, yeah. So, Cam, Tim is coming to Atlanta in the weekend, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I'll meet him up.
Oh shit, I didn't know. He didn't tell me.
Oh, Super Chats must be good. It's got the money to fly all over there. That's
For
nice.
Tim, yeah.
I
Tim is
made him like $1,000 in one day, just getting banned and booted.
I've listened to those streams, Cam. Well, you know how to stir things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, those guys fucking like George Voorhees, when he came on
Yeah,
stream, like he was like the coolest guy. But like he's like always fucking trying to boot, like he's one of the top people that spends money to boot me. Like he spends hundreds of dollars to fucking boot me. So like naturally in my head, I'm like, damn, this guy's like a ruthless motherfucker. And then he comes on stream and he's just like a regular guy with that's like a dentist.
yeah. Cam, I think you have a lot to contribute. A lot to give, but sometimes you say stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I
I
I,
was trying
I
to be
understand.
diplomatic about it, but sure, get right to the point. Yeah,
No,
like I say, you know how to stir it up, and that's the thing. Cam knows what he's doing. He knows when he says stuff that is inappropriate. Cam knows. He is a smart guy. A very smart guy. He knows what
yeah,
he's saying. He knows what he's doing. There's nothing by accident there. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
mm,
Oh, by the
yeah, I
way,
don't know.
I
Yeah,
just want to refer to a comment by Mr. Foss there. He's in Norway, I believe. I should have mentioned that Cam asked me about it being dark here in winter, but in summertime, I've
mhm.
seen the sun come up at 4:45 a.m. and there is still twilight by 11 at night. So it's just one opposite and an extreme to the other,
Mhm.
which is really enjoyable, by the way. It's just nice.
How hot does it get there this time of year?
I've had the AC on kind of steady for the last while. Anywhere from 30 below to 35 above. No problem.
Hmm, okay. I actually have a cousin that lives in Winnipeg.
Really?
Yeah. I've never been to Winnipeg before. I
Beautiful place.
only know of like the only places in like Canada that are like, you know, places where people like talk about is like Toronto, Ottawa, or
Right.
like what's that French one?
Vancouver, don't forget that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
Vancouver.
Montreal. Yeah.
You have Montreal, yeah.
Well, these Montreal's and Toronto, these are world-class cities. They
Um,
are obviously bigger. A lot of people would consider our province kind of a flyover state, but people kind of overlook that Winnipeg was actually once called the Chicago of the North. All
oh,
roads and all rail lines converge right here, right where I'm sitting, basically.
oh,
And if you look at our central business district, we've had a lot of movies made there because it looks like New York or Chicago with all that, the old architecture, the
yeah.
cool buildings. the cool artwork on the buildings, right down to the fire, those old rickety-looking fire escapes and dark alleys. That's our central business district. It's beautiful. The reason they look so much like Chicago's buildings is because the some of the architects who designed those designed our buildings here.
Oh
So
wow.
naturally, they're very much similar.
Hmm. Were you like
That's
a
why. Yeah.
Winnipeg cop or like a Mountie?
Neither. I worked on the border,
Oh, so you're
so
a
I'm a Fed.
border agent.
I'm a Fed. Yeah.
Wait, so like, is it true that like Drake controls the border?
The who?
Drake?
Drake,
Yeah.
the rapper.
Yeah.
What do you mean he controls the border?
Like at his concert, he had a reunion with this old people that he used to do music with, and some of them have felonies and stuff, and like it's a known fact, like you can't really go into Canada with like a felony, and like
True.
he's able to get a bunch of felons like past the border.
No. If you see, remember he's Canadian, so he can come and go as he pleases
Hmm.
here into Canada.
Hmm.
But anybody from outside Canada who wants entry into Canada, if they, at least this is what it used to be when I was working, if they were convicted, not charged, but convicted of a crime for which the maximum penalty was 5 years or more, they were rendered inadmissible. And the only way to get in is to get pardoned. And that is usually a long process. Now, that said, have exceptions been made? Yeah, obviously. Okay. But I don't think Drake has anything to do with it. It's CBSA, the Canada Border Service Agency, that makes that final decision.
I see.
You
Because
know.
Drake is like a ton of like rappers that are felons like in Canada.
Oh sure. Yeah. I
Like
mean, he's got juice for sure. He's got juice, but not with us.
yeah. How was the job? Was it like chill being a border agent? Was it like a regular cop where it's like action every day, or how was it?
Good question. Good question. Uh, the best way to describe it is 95% boredom and 5% terror. You never know what the next day brings.
What goes down at the border? That's like I
Everything.
guess bad.
Wherever you have people
Mhm.
crossing. They bring their lives, their life history, all their emotions, their anger, their happiness, their possessions, their families with them. And where you get all that,
Yeah,
there's always a potential for difficulties. I know that's a kind of a vanilla answer, but it's true.
because I always wanted to be customs and border patrol.
Oh yeah.
Like if I ever like I wouldn't say failed in high college, but like if I couldn't find a job like in my field, because I didn't know like when I graduated high school like what I actually wanted to do in terms of like a major for college. So I was like, hey, if I end up in a degree where I might not be able to find a job, at least I have the 4 years of education that you need in order to be a
Hmm.
border patrol agent.
Hmm.
Um, and I thought that it was like I that's like the I did law for 3 years in high school, and we went through like all the different types of law enforcement, federal and state and
Hmm.
local, and like out of all of them, I thought that uh customs would be the best option because it seemed the safest. Like you're in an airport that's like really secure already, and
Hmm.
it's like kind of like you're a TSA agent, but you're actually charging people with crimes if they bring something through the border, which it
Hmm.
feels like people wouldn't try to get so violent, you know, in an airport, or that
Mhm.
wouldn't really happen too much. So
I kind of bristle at you putting TSA and customs in the same breath
mm,
because there's nothing even remotely close to the jobs.
uh,
TSA are God bless them, they're doing what they do, but it's not a high level, high functioning activity. They do their job, and that's fine.
yeah,
But it's not even comparable to law enforcement. They're not law enforcement. They're just checking your stuff. Okay. And you know what? Airports, you do get stuff going on, but the real action, if you will, mostly goes on at the land borders and stuff.
yeah.
That's kind of where you see people in their natural, relaxed environment. They're coming in their cars and vehicles and stuff,
Mm,
and you know, if you're traveling on an aircraft, you're reminded day in day out of what you can't bring and
yeah.
this and that, and people still do, but at the border, they kind of they bring a lot more stuff with them. There's more
I don't
places to hide it.
I don't know how I get away with like getting through customs every time with a new watch. Like, bro, like I literally walk through the that line that they have, um, and like they just I don't know if it's because I look young and I have like my college shirt on that they don't expect me to have like expensive jewelry in my bag, but like they've never asked.
Well, you got to remember at the larger centers, larger airports, people come through.
Mm,
They must see like a few 100,000 people in a day,
yeah,
through the various lines and stuff. It's
yeah,
just flight after flight after flight. I have a question for you. When
mhm,
you buy a brand new watch, right?
yeah,
Where's the box and papers?
and it's all together.
Okay. So you have it in your luggage.
Yeah, I don't put it in
One
my like.
time,
I don't put
one
it.
time,
Uh-huh.
you may get set aside for a random check and they'll find it.
Yeah,
See what I
Yeah,
mean?
bro, I've been there so many fucking times. Like even my mom was like, "You're gonna get stopped." Like maybe. Like I've never been stopped. I don't know. It's weird.
I should actually caution you about talking about bringing watches over and stuff because
Mm,
it is unlawful and you don't know who's listening.
yeah,
Okay.
and
I don't have I
the
don't have
other
any more skin in the game, but you
the
never
other
know who's
weird thing is
listening.
like in the Bahamas, they have like everybody has to go through the U.S. customs, like even Canadians, which is weird.
Why?
Like they don't have their own like customs, you know?
Pre-clearance. That's
Yeah.
pre-clearance. Yeah.
So does that mean like if you're Canadian, like you don't have to go through customs when you land because
Depends
you're
where
already
we land. If we
like
land in the US,
um,
yes.
if
Right?
you land in Canada, like if your flight's from the Bahamas to Canada, if you
Of
went through
course.
U.S. customs, you have to do that again.
Uh, they're not going to give pre-clearance. How do I put this? It's a Canadian going from the Bahamas flying into Canada is just going to fly direct and will not have to undergo any pre-clearance from the US. That wouldn't make sense. If you're going from the Bahamas to New York and then on to Canada, a Canadian would, of course, go through US pre-clearance in Bahamas.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Let's see. Yeah, customs is a road. I don't know. Well, the whole watch market has collapsed, so I don't see myself buying any more watches in the near future. Um, at all.
Yeah.
Bring them all.
So are you still you're studying still, or are you working?
Yeah, this is my last year. Um,
Okay. What do you can I ask you? What are you studying?
I'm studying information systems.
Oh, there's, that's a good demand for that. My
Yeah.
wife worked in information IT. She's actually a manager of information systems. Oh, geez, sorry.
Oh wow.
Let me get rid of that.
Metalbug 999. Can we talk about women? Yeah,
Sure.
why not? Bring up a subject.
Okay,
What do you
Metal
want
Bug,
to
what do you
talk?
want to know?
Do you want to talk about Blondie? Do you want to talk about ER? What kind of women do you want to talk about? Do you have a type of women that you like? Do you have do you need more detail? Like there's so many different kind of women. We have women in our universe and we have women outside of our universe. We have different types of women outside of the universe. You have young, old, ones with
Blondie
kids,
says.
ones with no
He wants
kids.
to talk about Blondie. Okay.
I
Go
see.
ahead.
What about Blondie? Where
Yeah.
should we start?
Well, what can we say? I mean, Blondie is a esteemed member of the community.
Yeah, she's like the only active woman in the
Yeah,
live stream universe.
that goes
That
on the
has
panel.
stayed. That has
Yeah.
stayed.
Yeah.
We've had other women come on to Archie, but eventually they've found their way back to their own microcosms, I guess, or other, how do you put it, other streams, other spheres.
I know nothing about her love life. Actually,
She's single, I think.
Oishin confirmed that she and him are an item.
Huh?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Oishin confirmed that she and him are an item. They're together.
Yeah. But she lives in New
Yeah.
Jersey and he lives like in Italy, I think.
Long distance.
Nah.
Hey, Ernie B, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you.
Bro, long distance means that you're borrowing somebody else's chick. Somebody else is bagging her down while he's in Italy. I don't believe in long distance.
I actually have to agree with that. The latter portion, the latter thought of that.
Yeah.
Those are tough, and it's demanding.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't be in a long distance. Like I go paranoid. I'd be like, because bro, come on. You're long distance. You're not gonna see this girl for like I don't know, based on the amount of money you might be able to see them every month, but for the regular person, you might be able to see them, once a quarter or, once every other quarter of the year. And like people are normal and want attention, especially women. And they're gonna seek that from other guys other than you. So I don't know. I kind of don't take long distance relationships seriously.
Mark the
'Cause
Shark has a question for you.
you get a couple drinks in you, especially blondes, man. Once you put a couple of drinks in blondes, bro, they forget they have a boyfriend or a husband, man. I'm telling you.
I love these generalized statements about women from young guys.
They will forget they have a husband, man. As soon as you put a little liquor in them. Always remember that.
Okay.
Is that
Guys,
how?
yeah.
Is that how
Let's remain
Israeli girls get down
respectful.
too?
Let's remain respectful. No smutty comments about Blondie, please. She's a
Mm.
good person. We respect her. Okay? No more.
Anyway, I just want to make a completely out of left field comment and question to Cam.
Yeah.
You sound like an intelligent young man, and you're very well behaved today.
Mm.
What's up? How come you're not acting like different Cam? Angry Cam?
Certain
What's going on?
because like the comment section is not like bad.
Ah, so you're saying that in, say, other streams, and you must admit that the stream here is normally well behaved. In other streams, some of the questions or comments are more barbed, more pointed, and
Yeah.
they make you uncomfortable and defensive. Am I
Yeah, and then
right?
Tim likes to pull that shit up on the screen. Like that's like one. I don't want to say the only reason, but like one of the reasons why Rolex kind of left out because you know
Ah, okay.
he didn't like the comments, but like then Tim would just pull the fucking things up and like it one or two that are
Yeah.
like really funny is okay, but like you're just pulling shit up, and then people are talking shit about Tim in the comments, and like Tim won't pull those up, but he'll pull comments about somebody up.
Yeah. Now, why do you think he does that? And
I
there's
think he
your
does it
answer.
for the entertainment factor of the
Of
show,
course. Yes.
but it kind of gets to you, honestly.
Of course. You wouldn't be human if it didn't. Or,
Like,
I mean, or you would have to have some kind of exceptionally strong exoskeleton emotionally if it didn't bother you. There's a
yeah,
lot of people can do that, right?
yeah,
But
and
you, if I have any advice, I would
mm,
just keep on doing this, and if you happen to see something, just let it slide.
and that's probably like why I went so hard on PG is because like he was one of those guys in the comment section, like
Mhm.
super chatting, talking shit, and like once I like PG was like one of the well, PG wasn't the first one. It was Neo that was like the first one I went off on, and then Neo kind of chilled out, and then it was PG when once I saw him come on stream, and then I was like I don't know, I kind of live a different life, socially. Like if you
Yeah.
talk shit on the internet locally, like people
Okay.
are gonna press your shit out. Uh,
Okay.
so
I was just gonna say, pull up Speedy's comment that kind of
Yeah,
nails it
that's
right there.
good advice for you, Cam.
yeah,
You have to ignore racist and troll comments in the chat and just be yourself. When you lash out at panel members, etc., then they win. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what they want. See, it's entertaining. Because if you want to kind of go mano a mano with these guys or girls, whoever's doing it, you're not going to win. You're not going to lose, but you're not going to win. It's just going to be you'll feel better for having defended your honor. And it's just
yeah.
not the case here.
Like Tim,
I'm not just saying it. Try it. Try it.
yeah.
Just ignore it. There's no better way to defeat a troll than just to ignore them. They hate that. And then
Tim's
that'll
just
be
been
that.
like pissing me off even more because like every time I could like I'm on and there's like one of those guys that I don't like, he like cuts me out. I'm like, bro, just let me have him. And then
Because,
the troll actually gets to talk while I'm like in the backstage, and like Tim won't let me talk, and that shit like pisses me the fuck off.
right. Whereas if you ignored it, you'd still be on, you're talking, and the trolls, all they can do is type. Try
Yeah,
it. See, yeah, there's good cam and angry cam. We love good cam. He's smart. Sounds like
Yeah.
a very nice guy, soft spoken, right? I don't know what
Yeah.
you're like in your regular life, but on screen you sound very pleasant, easy to get along with.
yeah.
Yeah.
So keep that up.
100%. Yeah.
Keep it up, dude.
Thanks.
Speedy
Uh,
Hernandez, we all like you, Cam. We're rooting for you, but you have to take the high road. Yep.
Bingo.
yeah. I guess I don't know. I guess sometimes I feel like what I've been through with the stream kind of helped shaped my mentality a little bit growing up, especially when it comes to like when I start working like a professional career. Um, some of the shit that goes down on stream, it helps on how exactly like you said, like some of the ways that I've tried to deal with it isn't the best way, and like I guess that's a learning curve where I don't want to deal with it those exact ways when I'm like on a job or in my career. So it's kind of like a learning curve, learning it from
Oh yeah.
here. Especially
Listen,
like
Ken.
a lot of the people that are on these streams are like a lot older than me, which like I imagine my bosses are gonna be a lot older than me
Yeah.
when I start after college, but you know, it
You
kind of
kind of touched on something very important there.
yeah,
Um, uh, You can lose your shit on the live streams, and the worst that can happen to you is you get booted. But don't bring that to your job. With that first job that you get, just let it all slide off your back, because that's real life. This is
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
And believe me, you will meet assholes. You'll be up the wazoo, and assholes, trolls, unlikable people, jealous people, competitive people, arrogant people. You'll also meet super nice people. You just gotta wade through that minefield and be the best Cam you can be. Don't lash out at people. I know it's hard. Believe me, it's hard. Huh.
Yeah, man.
But it's possible.
Well, at least I got most of it out of my system.
Let's
um,
hope.
on
Let's
stream,
hope.
you know, like you said, the worst thing that happens on here is like you get booted. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I can handle situations better. I know how to handle situations better.
Good.
Um, cause like there's like certain shit even in school that would get me pissed off, like working on group projects and shit, like people taking your work and shit like that, and you know,
Mhm.
like I would like a lot of times like how I come on here and talk with you guys, like that's like my main medium of like speaking with people. Is like I like to either speak with somebody in person or speak to them on the phone. I don't really text people or, you know, chat. I know a lot of people like to chat in the comment section. I like to, you know, actually speak to people, whether on the phone or in person. Um, that's been like one of the things where, you know, I've learned, you know, maybe it's better to email people instead of like having conversations or asking questions in person, because like people will like deny ever having that conversation, and that shit leads to being pissed off. Because even like on stream, people will do the same thing. Because some of these streams, like you may say, "Hey, you said this on this stream," and they'll deny it because it's a member only video, and you can't. Most people can't really pull it up. So you know,
Mm-hmm. You know what? I love Speedy's comment.
yeah,
Can you pull that one up, Dis? Because I can
Yeah,
relate to that. I was a moron in my 20s. The important thing is to learn and grow beyond it. Maybe a little hard on yourself, but I know maybe it's true. Whether it is or not, I can kind of relate. Boy, I've made some boo-boos and bad decisions in my life. I'm sure everybody has. That's how you learn, right?
yeah,
But yeah, that's great advice. Learn and grow beyond it, and then it's no longer just a negative thing. It was actually a good thing that you've from which you've learned. Just called maturing. You'll see, it'll come in time.
yeah. I don't know.
yeah,
Anyway, just this hasn't become a lifelong lecture. I just want to change the topic. This Orcam, do you remember the thumbnail for Archie's latest live stream? That was a watch and some chili, right? It
Oh
looked like
yeah,
chili.
I was.
yeah.
Um,
What the hell was
I
that?
was thinking that had to be Danny's Rolex. I was thinking that's the way Danny wears his watches and torture tests them.
Yeah,
Respond, Danny. Tell me if it was or not.
he's in
Anyway.
the chat, so he can tell us.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched his the other day. I watched his on Instagram. I think he posted a story of him just dropping his submariner to the sea or something. To the
Into
lake.
a stream. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that. And it
that's
was a
crazy, man.
collective gasp as everybody was watching this. Going, oh. Well, I mean,
Well,
it
what else
comes out
can?
unscathed, right? Watches are meant for wearing. I mean,
Yeah,
I wouldn't wear mine if I were to change my oil or work under the hood, but hey, it's your watch. You wear it, do what you want.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Yeah. Okay. We're nearing 3 hours. So
Mr. Foss, I'm a grown man, but I'm still an idiot. Okay, dude. Well, you
Mr.
don't
Foss is
sound like one, but
yeah. Um, sorry, Justin, I missed what you said, mate. You didn't listen. You didn't hear what you said.
the thumbnail for Archie's latest live stream showed a pot of chili with a Rolex in it, and I thought that's got to be Danny's. That's got to be his, the same one that he dropped in the stream. If it can, if it can survive a little drop in the stream, it can certainly survive a bunch of ground beef and paprika and chili and beans and a little high temperature. Just made me think
Justin,
of you, though.
I
Yeah.
believe you told me you don't own a Rolex right now.
I have one. I've got a Rolex Sea Dweller 43.
Oh, nice.
I've had four, but I could kind of had a rule for myself. I could never own more than one because, hey, I'm just a regular punter, civil servant, never rich. Um, I started with a no date sub. That was my first one. And I bought
Blue
that
ceramic
to, it was pre ceramic, yes. And I
with
bought
the
that to,
2 lines or 4 lines.
oh, I bought it in 2002, brand new from the
Mhm.
dealer. So you tell me. I, I would have to look at the pics.
Oh, it should have been 2 liner then. Yeah.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. But I just wanted
Oh,
an upgrade, something a little more beefy. So then I went to the Sea Dweller. Same thing, pre ceramic. Uh, and then I decided once I saw that deep sea, I thought that, oh yeah, that's it. So I grabbed the deep sea, black. You got to keep in
yeah,
mind this is over the course of years now.
yeah.
And then one day I'm looking at this deep sea, which is just to me gorgeous. I was going, boy, that is one chunky monkey, you know. I was wondering if it was one step down, and sure enough, there was the red line Sea Dweller, and I put that on and said, "Yep, that's the perfect happy medium right there for me." I know it's actually large for some of you guys, but the 43 mil is just perfect. So that's the one I
Mm-hmm.
grabbed, and that's the one I'm staying with.
Mm-hmm.
I would love
Yeah.
to get a James Cameron as well, but it's hard for me to justify just being a regular guy that has you know a house and all the maintenance repairs that goes with that, and to justify owning two. But I only
Yeah.
speak for myself.
Yeah. It's funny, in this community we have great people, and we have lots of guys who have like lots of Rolexes, and I mean, I'm happy for them, but man, how do you afford it?
I know. All it takes
Yeah,
is money. And you
yeah,
know
but
what? I'm happy for people who have more than one and get to really enjoy the hobby. I'm happy for them. That's great.
yeah, yeah, me too, man. But I mean, I don't know. I think, well, listen, I like to say that Icarus, the
Oops.
myth of Icarus.
No.
Like last year, I had 3 Rolexes. I had a Submariner, a no date Submariner, and an Explorer,
Right.
and I ended up selling all of them, and everything happened. You know what happened to me, and I don't know. I felt that I was flying too close to the sun.
Oh.
I mean, not necessarily financially, but I don't know. It's like, ca- can I really I allow myself to own 3 Rolexes? I mean, it's I don't know. It's I sometimes I feel like um that I can't even no no afford to not afford. I can't even own 1 Rolex. Not because I can't afford it. Because I don't know. It's too much. It's too precious. It's too. I don't know.
I love that
It's the
phrase that you used, this flying too close to the sun. It's a very descriptive metaphor. It says a lot, actually. I get it.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah. I mean, you wear a watch that is the price of a car. Like a used car. I mean,
I know.
it baffles the mind for me. But I respect everyone. I'm happy to see Rolex and all those luxury watches, and I have a few myself, but uh,
Oh, you
just
still have? What do you still have for Rolex?
oh well I have I'm too lazy to go grab it, but it's a 16710. It's a GMT Master pre-ceramic from 2003.
So black?
No, it has a Coke bezel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
really like the Coke. I'll give you a little insider info here. I always liked the Coke better than the Pepsi, way back.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, both are nice, but yeah, I always actually appreciated the Coke, and I love the black, by the way. That's nice too.
The black GMT. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love it too. It's a classic.
So did they stop making those, right?
Yeah, they
The
stopped
black?
making them. They yeah, they discontinued them. Yeah,
Hmm. Should bring
the
it
black
back.
black the black with the green GMT hand.
Yes, yes. That
Yeah,
was nice.
yeah, they're going up in value, and I understood. Do you follow all the things about like Rolex prices going up, going down,
hmm
stuff like that? Does it interest you?
Uh, it does for curiosity's sake, but right now I'm not in the market for another one yet.
Hmm.
Uh, but you just can't help. How do I put this? You can't watch these live streams and the gray market without kind of knowing where each price point is now in the secondary market for any Rolex, right? It's
Hmm.
hard not to know about it and be aware of it. So yeah, I mean, the secondary market for me is still redonkulous prices, just nuts. I'm very strong proponent of buying from retail from your AD if you have any kind of relationship with them at all. Yeah, and I'm lucky that I do. I just don't have enough
Hmm.
money to keep buying Rolexes. That's to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. You told me you have a few Omegas.
Yeah, I actually my very first good watch. It was Omega Seamaster the 300, the 25318000. I kind of
Oh
wish I
yeah.
had that one back. I kind of, yeah. I've gone through different types of collections. I've had Tudor Tiger, Chronograph, Omega Speedy, had the Seamaster. Uh, yeah, I've had some, that uh, strata of watches. Nothing more expensive than that. But then
Hmm.
I got kind of just wanted to get something different.
Yeah. Actually, the this Omega you mentioned, the 253180, also was my first luxury watch.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, purchased it.
You still have
Uh,
it? You still have it?
Nah, I ended up selling it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I wish you had it
I
back.
no, actually not, because I mean, I love it, but I always found the minute hand to be a bit too short. You know?
Oh,
Yeah, but no, it's a very highly esteemed watch. I call it the Pierce Brosnan because it was on James Bond,
right,
and
right.
yeah.
Minus all those features, though, the ability to cut rope and shoot
Hmm.
lasers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I did something very stupid with my Omega Seamaster.
mhm.
I used to be in with do a lot of rollerblading, and that watch was so comfortable. You just wore it everywhere. Well, I was a good rollerblader, and so I would wear it rollerblading, and I'd do that maybe 50, 100 times. But sure enough, on the 101st time, one of my wheels got stuck in that tar that they used to cover the cracks, and I was going
Oh.
fast too. So my feet stopped,
Mhm.
or my skates stopped, but I kept going, and I must have flew 10 feet, and
Oh.
I landed right smack dab in the middle of this asphalt path, and my hand was underneath me. And I got up, and the crystal was shattered, and that
Oh.
hour hand was just swinging freely. And I thought, I don't know what hurts more right now, looking at this watch or this head to toe scrape that I had on my body. So I kind of, yeah, I did not, that was not smart. So
Yeah. Wow.
basically,
At least you were okay. You didn't get injured too much.
no, no, it hurt. Believe me, it hurt, but I didn't break anything, right?
Yeah. Hello, BA.
Hey,
Thanks for joining.
hi BA, how's it going?
Hiya. I haven't spoke to you before, Dis, have I? I haven't met you before. I've seen you on the
I
streams.
Yeah. 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 Seen you on the streams, but we never been on the panel together, I
No,
believe.
no, no, no. From day
Yeah. Good
one,
to see.
before COVID.
Yeah. Good to see you, man. Good to put
Yeah,
a
yeah.
name to a face to the name.
It's nice to see you doing well.
Thank you so much.
We've been
You recently
following.
got a Yeah. Thank you. You recently got a Seaweed Seamaster, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. How
Love
how
it,
do you like
love
it?
it, love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Well, I'm still in the honeymoon period at the moment. All the
Yeah.
Rolexes have been put away. Well, apart from today, but most of the time I've been wearing it. It's so nice out in the sun.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Mm.
imagine it's you wear it on the bracelet or on the rubber strap.
I When I got home, I took it off the bracelet and I put it on the rubber. But recently, the last couple of days, I put it back on the bracelet.
Hmm.
Just as
Yeah.
good. Just as good.
Hi
Yeah, both
BA,
are great.
we've never spoken online. Nice to meet you.
No, nice to meet you too. I think I've seen you. I've seen you on a few of the streams, haven't I? You've been on before, haven't you?
Oh sure, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
several.
yeah. I've
So
got you a few
what
times.
color of Seamaster was this? Did you say was there
The green,
a green?
green.
It's
Yeah,
new.
Oh, nice. That's
Released a few
different.
months ago.
yeah. It's about
It's pretty new in
3 months,
the
isn't it?
category. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's I think it's
Are
one
they
of their
really
best
calling
releases.
it that, the Seaweed Master?
I don't know. I,
I love how the watch community gets names for these things. I like that.
I'm
Do you have it?
Irish. When I first see the watch, a couple of days before they released it, the first thing I thought of was the Shamrock.
Ah.
Hmm.
It's a really lovely green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have it by your side? Can we see it?
Give me a minute and I can get it.
Yeah,
Just
we'd like to
just a
see it.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Um, you also have a Seamaster, right, Justin? Like a new generation Seamaster?
No, I sold the other one after I got it fixed. And no, see now I'm down to just a few good ones. I've got my Rolex. I've got a Breitling Chronomat, which I love. Those are both in the safe. And I've got about 50 or 60 middle class um, or lower
Hello,
watches, including
Hello, Todd.
an
Sorry.
Oris and
hello,
lots of Seikos.
Justin. Hello, this Horace. This.
Hey,
Hello.
Sad,
How
how's
are
it
you?
going?
What's up,
What's
Todd?
what's going on here? What's the topic?
Right now we're
Uh,
talking seaweed, the seaweed master.
yeah, BA
We've
has one.
spoken before on live stream, Sad, haven't we?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I'm not.
well, I've seen you tons of times on live streams, but nice to speak to you in person.
Likewise, brother. Hello, BA. Nice to meet you, BA.
Hiya. Nice to meet you too. Oh, here we go.
Thank you, BA.
See,
Appreciate the effort.
see. I don't think you're going to be able to make the green.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really hard in this
Oh, here
lighting.
comes, come on, a little closer. Oh, that's nice.
Well, it looks black here, but yeah,
Yeah, that's a
very
beautiful
nice.
watch.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah,
Very, very nice.
yeah. Wow.
Let's try again. Hang on. It's too bright, isn't it? It's not the right light.
Yeah, it needs to be seen outside, but I mean, yeah,
Or
it's
just,
beautiful.
oh, I see. Just turn around, use that natural light flowing in from the window there. But you'd
Let's
have to
try
flip
this.
everything around.
Let's try this.
Here we go.
Okay, now it's a little bit more. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's kind of
Yeah, you can
dark
see the
green.
difference.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
it's
quite.
dark.
It's like a forest green.
Oh, beautiful.
Mhm, mhm.
And the bezel is, I can't tell, is it
It's
green as
exactly
well?
the same. It's exactly the
Okay.
same as the dial. Yeah.
I always
And
like the Seamaster.
the rubber band is exactly the same green as well. Oh, that's a good shot there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought I had it there.
Don't sweat too much, man. It's okay. We know it's green.
Yeah, we
Okay.
got it. That's good.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for going through the
That's all right.
effort to show us.
That's fine. Let's pop it away. Yeah, it looks really, really nice out in the sun or natural light, should I say?
It's probably very accurate too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I'm
what
not
else do
too.
you have?
Sorry.
What else do you have on in your collection? You said you have a Rolex.
I've got. This one.
That's wait. Let me put you on full screen. Just a sec. That's a two-tone sub.
Yes. SD43.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa, two-tone SD40. Wow, that's a wow.
Yeah.
nice.
Wow, man. Yeah.
It's that one. This one. The James
This is
Cameron.
it. Oh, wow, man.
Ooh. I love that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, beautiful.
this is really nice.
Now, is that the 1-1 or the
1,
1-2?
1, 2.
Ah,
So,
okay.
BA, you must be having big wrists because these watches
Yeah.
look somewhat.
um, I mean, you'll probably find it quite terrifying, but the amount of Submariners that I've gone through and realised that they're just not big enough for me.
Mm.
I think I've had 4 now. I've had 2 GMTs, and they're just not big enough for me. So I've come to the realisation that I need the bigger watches, and they tend to be divers. And then I've got the black SD43,
Oh wow,
which
you
is
got it in
Look
black.
at this guy.
the Mark
Uh,
1. This is the Mark 1 dial.
I've got the Mark II
What's the
on that
difference
one.
between the dials? The dials.
Only the
6
crown
o'clock. Yeah.
in between Swiss and made,
Ah.
but the movements are exactly the same. They've
Yeah.
got the newer 70-hour movement in them.
Mm-hmm.
Power 70-hour power reserve. Yeah. But I specifically wanted the 2017 version for the 50th anniversary, and this one is the Mark II dial.
Mm.
Mm.
Just
Okay.
that one out.
Nice.
Yeah. And I have the Omega. I have a Pelagos, blue Pelagos,
Mm-hmm.
and G-Shocks, as you do.
Yeah. What do you find yourself wearing the most out of this collection?
I tend to do a lot of walking and cycling and stuff, so I use my G-Shocks, and I've got the Pelagos on the rubber band,
Mm-hmm.
so I use them probably more than the others, unless I'm going out for dinner or with the kids and stuff. Then I'll put a diver on.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time I'm working, so I can't. I'm a tree surgeon, so I can't wear too many good watches because they'll just get broken or ripped off my wrist.
You're a tree surgeon?
Arborist. I'm an arborist. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay. It's cool.
Yeah, I never really understood or appreciated what arborists do until I had to get one and watch them in action on my trees and bushes. And just talking to them about, you just don't come up to one with a hedge trimmer and start having at. So I
Yeah.
really do appreciate what they know. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's well worth it.
It's quite tough work. I think it comes under forestry mainly, but we're responsible for street trees, highways, some parks, some woodlands, but mostly we maintain the street trees.
Mm-hmm. Did you study that? Did you get a degree or something?
No education. Just it probably took about 6 years to gain all the correct certification for the operations that I have to carry out, with the different machineries and like aerial rescues and dismantlings, and it takes a long time to get fully certified, but not. You can get a degree in arboriculture, which is like for tree surveying, subsidence, all that kind of stuff. But I'm not into that. I'd rather climb the trees, prune the trees. I'm on the physical side of it, not the academic side of it.
You've got to be in shape to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
And I've
Definitely.
there's some guys who use the spiky boots to climb big trees, and there's other guys who throw a rope up there and they kind of jimmy their way up with carabiners and stuff. And I kind of went, wow, you do this for every tree? And he goes, yeah. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker to throw the line up, and then you can SRT like a one rope system. You just shoot straight to the top, settle yourself up, and then you can work around the tree. It's exciting. It's good fun. You get paid to climb trees all day, and it's only dangerous if you do it wrong.
Right,
Mm,
right,
yeah.
right. Yeah. Mother Nature doesn't want you up there. Gravity
No,
is always calling.
no, she does let you know from time to time, but you learn to see the signs.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Uh, BA, are you do you view the Archie streams, the team streams?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I only really discovered. I've watched Archie for years and years and years, but I didn't actually realise he'd done live streams until the beginning of lockdown, and then
Mm,
I watched them all through lockdown, and I see the birth of Tim. You know, when Tim first come on, and
yeah.
yourself. I see you from the start and watched you all the
Thank you.
way through. Watched them all the way. Now and again, I'll pop onto Tim's. I popped onto Archie's a couple of times, but Archie's one's just a little bit. It's a little bit late for me. Sometimes I can catch Tim's on the pre-show.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but not all of them.
Mhm. Nice.
You know,
Cool.
where are
my
you,
alarm goes.
BA?
I
Where
mean,
are
I
you?
mean, I'm just on the outskirts of London, so Greenwich, Greenwich Bexley Borough. So it's like it's a Greater London borough.
That's where time starts, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm 2 miles away from Greenwich Mean Time, the
Cool.
observatory.
Obviously,
You
you've
have it.
been there, had a look
Yeah.
around.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
And you
pretty
don't have the
much.
GMT watch.
Sorry.
I didn't see that you have a GMT watch.
Yeah, like I said, my last GMT watch was the Pepsi,
Oh,
and
okay.
I got rid of it I part exchanged it for the SD43.
Mm.
That's
It was a
interesting.
lovely. Well,
Very
it was a love.
interesting.
It's a lovely watch. I got it on the Jubilee bracelet. Um, it's just too dainty for my wrists. Uh, I couldn't live with it.
It's funny,
So
BA, you were saying that it's too dainty. I'm exactly the same situation. I don't know if if you were listening earlier, where I've mentioned the
I was, yeah.
Rolexes that I had. Yeah, I loved my no date sub, but it was just you kind of look at it and go just a little small-ish at
Mm,
40, if I'm correct. 43 I found is just very, very nice. It also depends on not only the circumference of your wrist, but also the shape of it. Mine
yeah,
is very flat and wide on top and not round like some people's. And so I've got a bit of real estate to cover there.
mm,
And it's only a 7.5 inch wrist, give or take, depending. But the James Cameron fits perfectly. It's
yeah,
that
definitely.
any 44 mil, like my Breitling Chronomat, same size, it's like custom made for me. And right now I've got this what do you call it, Marathon. It's 41. That's about the smallest watch I could put on there.
Yeah,
But it was noticeable. I My sales guy at Rolex, he let me try on his Batman, and I kind of went, nice, but
mm,
small-ish.
small.
I guess is the only way I could describe it.
Yeah, definitely. I'll put these two up. Look at this.
Right, let me put you on.
Right, look at this.
Yeah.
Now, the James Cameron is a 44, and you've got the Sea Dweller at 43.
Ah,
Can
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm? Can you see what I'm
yep,
showing you?
yep.
So the Sea Dweller looks bigger on my wrist than what the James Cameron does.
Because the dial looks bigger because you've got that different rehaut on the
Yep,
James Cameron, right?
yep.
It's just an illusion, obviously.
But this one does look. It sits smaller on my wrist than what this one does. So
Mm.
it's very easy to wear. The James Cameron is very easy to wear. It's not as heavy and bulky, and wobbly as what people think. If you wear it at the correct tension, it doesn't move around on your wrist.
And I got to tell you, that glide lock on the James Cameron, better than even the Sea Dweller or any others.
Yeah.
That is where that one was the best, or is the best.
Well, I wore it yesterday, and I went for a walk, and I was hot, and all I had to do was just pop the top up, clench my fist, and it would adjust
Right.
itself and pop it back down. It was so
Exactly.
easy,
Yeah,
so easy.
I know. That's what I loved about that.
Yeah. What about the Tudor, BA? Do you like Tudor?
Tudor. I've got the Pelagos.
All right, you got the Pelagos. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great watch. You said you wear it while you were exercising.
Mostly on my bike when I go cycling. I had the Tudor GMT Pepsi.
Yeah.
My cousin's got that at the moment.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Tudor is they call it a poor man's Rolex, but poor people don't have money for Tudor.
The poor Pelagos I've got has been through the wars. It really has.
Yeah.
And it still keeps excellent time.
You wear that one while you're working, or you just wear the G-Shocks?
Just the G-Shocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only wear the Pelagos on my bike.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a couple of Cassioaks. I've got a green Cassioak, a silver Cassioak. I think I've got 4.
It's easy to acquire them, eh?
Yeah, it certainly is.
Oh, wow. Wait, put me on full screen.
Pelagos is there.
Yeah.
I think that's a radio controlled. Battery. Battery.
Nice. Yeah.
They're my bash around ones.
So you said you're Irish, but you live in London?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you sound like a Londoner.
Yeah, I've been here long enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's next? What are you gonna buy next? Do you have any watch in mind?
Yeah, I really don't know. I get bored really quickly. That's why I swap them out. But I think this time round I've got the correct sizes, and I think the size has always been the issue, which is why I'd swap them out so quickly. But I've got the correct sizes now, so I'm not really at the moment. If I was to get another one, I don't know. I don't know. Not at the moment. I had the black GMT, which I thought it fitted me better than the Pepsi because of the maxi case and the oyster bracelet. So it was a little bit of a
one.
Yeah. I kind of regret getting rid of that one. I did prefer that one.
We all have those, hey, that we kind of let go and wish we had back. My Bond Seamaster was that one.
Yeah.
And now I'm reduced to looking for a used one that most of them look like they were dragged behind a car around the block for an inflated price.
Andrew Aberdeen asked BA, would you go full gold?
That's what I was going to mention, actually. But there's only one that I like, and that's the what's it called? The speed. I don't know which one it is. Not the Speedmaster with the green dial. It's the gold dial. I think it's a model that was available before the novelty models, because you've got the two, or is it 4 novelty models that are gold? One with a green dial and one with like the panda dial. But it's the previous one that's always been available. I think it's a gold dial, but it's also got the gold bracelet. And because it's 42 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did try one on a few weeks back. But it's, I'm not that type of person. I like it. I'd like to have it, but I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, it can be a little bit
it doesn't.
too much.
It's too much. Yeah, for what I do, I work all day. I come home, play around with my bikes, go for walks. It's not the sort of thing that I could do wearing a watch like that. It's very rare. I wear a suit, so I'd like to own it, but it wouldn't get used a lot.
Have you had a Speedmaster?
Years ago, probably one of my first luxury watches. I didn't really know what I was buying, so I got is it Michael Schumacher? And I think it was the reduced.
Yes. Yes.
I think it was a reduced.
Yes, I remember that too. I was actually lining myself up to buy that one, and then at the last moment I noticed it was a reduced, so I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know the
red
difference.
Dial? Wasn't it the red dial?
It was red and it was. I think it was black, but it had the sub dials. One of them had no. I think it was after that. No, was it after? I think it was after that version. So it had the sub dials. One of them was a checkered flag. It didn't have a red dial. It was a black dial. So was the Rehawk checkered as well? I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure which model it was. But it definitely had a black dial.
Nice looking watch.
Oh, it was lovely looking. I just didn't realise that it was a reduced size.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise that it wasn't waterproof. And I went on one of those speedboats with the rubber rings. And got, blasted around the coast and absolutely fine until I got back and I started reading up about it, and they said that it was only 50 meters water resistant, or resistant.
Oh boy.
But I'd done all that water sports and activity and it was absolutely fine.
Oh, good.
So I was quite lucky there.
I was waiting for the
sad
ending here.
No, it was fine. It was absolutely fine.
Great. Well, guys, it's come to the top of the hour for me. It's 1 o'clock here. It's time. I said goodbye. It's been awesome meeting a lot of you people. Great.
Yeah, very nice.
Great folks. Nice meeting with you, BA. And this?
And you?
Awesome.
And you?
Yeah. Justin, thank you for helping.
We'll do this again.
Yeah,
good
for
night.
sure.
Okay, take care, guys. See you later.
Yep. Good night.
Yeah. Bye.
So, Dish, what's your plans? What plans have you got?
Well, I need to find a job, and I guess I'll start going from there, because currently I'm unemployed and I'm not doing so well, to be honest. So yeah, I gotta find a reason to get out of the house,
Is it tough going out, or the enthusiasm to go out, you mean?
Yeah. I don't have the enthusiasm to go out. I'm home. I'm home a lot of time, and I spend a lot of time in bed, and I'm on the streams. I'm doing the dungeon streams because I have a lot of spare time, so I can do it.
Yeah.
I need to be more active, but it's kind of hard, mentally. It's
definitely.
I don't know if you've been following me, but
definitely, yeah, I have, yeah.
I went through some tough shit, so I need to recover and get better. You know.
Yeah, the thing is, these streams, the time goes so quick. You know, if you're going to watch this one, then you're going to do your one. Before you know it, 10 hours have gone.
Yeah.
That's the issue. So it's either too late to go out, or there's nothing to do when you go out, and then you get up the next day, and it's the same cycle, isn't it?
Yeah. It's it takes a lot of time and also effort. You know, I mean, when you're on the stream, like Tim. I don't know how he does these streams. Like he does 8 hours a day, something like that.
Yeah, but
Crazy.
he does miss a lot of stuff in the day, doesn't he? He forgets to do. I wouldn't say like they're really important things, but they hold him back because he hasn't had time to do this, or if he gets up a couple of hours late, which he has done, it then puts him back, and he doesn't get those little bits done, whether it's cleaning the house or posting parcels for stuff that he's sold, or you've got to allow a bit of time, haven't you? At least half the day. I mean, he needs to do, he wanted to do videos, but the videos take a lot of time as well. But the streams are his income. So does he risk making more videos and losing time on the stream, which is his revenue? It's quite a hard decision to make, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. That's a good point. He needs to find. He needs to make more time in the day. You know. I noticed that he shortened his streams. He made them like 1 hour and a half instead of 2 hours recently.
Yeah.
So
he's probably struggling.
Yeah. I watch most of the Archie streams because again, I'm not employed, so I don't have anything to wake up to. So I go to sleep, then I wake up in the middle of the night and I tune in, but it's not healthy. I mean,
not long term, it isn't. Not long term.
What? No.
Not long term.
No, that's actually what happened to me last year. While I was going on Archie streams all night, and then I went to work and I couldn't operate, couldn't function, and it was bad decisions all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like you're recovering. You're on the road to recovery.
Yeah, thank you.
Small steps. You can only take small steps. Each day will get just a little bit easier,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, for sure.
So what about your local area? What's around your local area? Is there anything that you're interested in? Is there any museums or
museums? No, there aren't any museums here. I live in the near Tel Aviv. You heard of Tel Aviv, probably, yeah. No, there isn't much of things interesting here. There are parks. There's grocery stores. So I do find reasons to go out and do stuff. I have some errands to run, but there isn't anything very interesting here. Yeah.
So do you set yourself like a is there a route that you can set yourself? Say, can you set yourself a route that would take you an hour and 20 minutes? So if you had to do that errand there, could you walk through that park there and maybe go through that street there, like a big loop that took you sort of an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah. I can do that. But no, I can do that. I mean, I don't have the motivation to do it, but yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to say, isn't it?
Yeah, it's especially in during the summer when it's very hot.
Mm.
Yeah, but you know, I'm trying. Hey, so we got Danny boy. Hey, Danny boy, what's up?
What's happening?
Danny
You
boy.
alright, Liz?
You all right, Dan?
Yeah, you alright, mate? How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Call on
Just
for
having a
5, 10
chat.
minutes.
Did you do your dinner?
Nah, I don't know what to have. So I'm going to go for a mixed grill down at the pub, but I'm
That's easier.
meeting my nephew in a bit, so we'll go out and get something then.
That'd be nice. Nice evening. Is it still nice where you are?
Yeah, it's fucking red hot still.
Yeah,
But I don't think an apple's going to fill me though.
yeah. I said a big one.
Fucking have to be a big one. A few.
Big couple of cooking apples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you, Dis? You alright, mate?
Yeah, good. Do you guys know each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the stream. Yeah. Was it Tim's stream, I think? Or both. Archie's stream, Tim's
It
stream.
might have been Archie's, I think. I can't remember. There's that many in there, you get lost.
Just pop up here, there, and everywhere.
You, Danny, everything okay?
Yeah, all good, mate. What about you?
Yeah, it's another day. Having fun in the dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you get yourself a mountain bike, This? You get yourself out on it.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm too lazy to do that.
But if if you're going out and you're having fun on it, in woods or whatever, it'll make you want to do it, won't it? It'll keep your mind sane as well.
Yeah.
But you're not going to, are you?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea, but no, it's not in the cards for me right now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you still kept Pepsi? Yeah. Have you still got it?
I still have it. I mean, it's for sale, but there aren't people buying it, so.
Yeah, people are getting a bit scared, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a bad time to sell,
I think people are waiting.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying, Bia?
I think they're under the impression that they're going to drop just a bit more.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people waiting to buy.
I think I know what's going to happen. It's all the people are waiting for it to go cheaper, but there's how much cheaper they want to pay. And then one day they're going to wait too long and it'll just go bang, it'll go back up.
Yeah. China will open. The war will stop.
Yeah.
The interest rates will go back down.
Fucking gas.
and it'll all start. It'll all start all over again.
People will start wiring the meters for gas and electric. Fucking.
Yeah.
That's what it's all down to. How have you been anyway, BA? I'd say you've been around for a while.
Not too bad. Just working. It's been hot, innit? I've been hiding up in this bedroom. I've got my aircon system on here, blowing freezing cold air on me. I can tolerate it for a bit, but when you're out working in it, it just drains you.
Yeah, doesn't it? Just makes you feel tired. You come in, sit down, and then just
you had enough.
A few hours have gone.
Yeah. I was out for dinner earlier when you was talking to me about the apples.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What were you having out nice?
Is it called Wagamama?
Wagamama.
Wagamama.
What's that, a burger place or something?
I don't know. It was noodles. I had noodles. I don't know what they do. Curries.
All right.
I think it's like a franchise.
I think I have heard of it actually. It's like a McDonald's sort of thing, isn't it? Not McDonald's food, but like a name like that. There's a few from about.
Yeah. I think my daughter had like katsu curry and duck, and I'm not sure if it's Thai. I don't think it's Thai, but it looks like Thai food.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Do you ever eat at Domino's, you?
Yeah.
You can get some alright deals online, can't you? If you go pick it up.
God, the last time I had a Domino's, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, probably.
Yeah. If you go online though now, you can get some decent deals. I got large pizza yesterday with 2 toppings on it, and it was like, I think it was $6.99 or $7.99 something.
Was that delivered?
No, I had to go collect it. They're not that good yet.
Yeah.
There's no deals on when they deliver it.
No, that's right. Petrol prices.
Danny, where do you live in the UK?
All over, mate. Just Yorkshire.
Okay. That doesn't tell me much. I know Yorkshire exists. I don't know where it is, but
I'm trying to think where best way to explain stuff. A few hours away from London.
okay, yeah, that's good.
Is that you understand a bit better now?
Yeah. Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Nice. Listen, I enjoyed the conversation, but like in 5 minutes, I'm gonna wrap it up because it's 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay.
It's cool.
Oh, what is I just
Yeah.
called on anyway for 5 or 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
what is it?
So what's the plans? What's the plans for the show, Dis? Are you just going to take it day by day, hour by hour, sort of thing?
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah.
That's the best way
Have
to
you-
do it, really.
Have you stopped smoking nowadays?
Oh yeah, I've started smoking back in January. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you find that hard?
No, actually, it was really easy because I wasn't smoking for a long time. I was smoking for like 8 months prior to that. So, I just one day threw the cigarettes away, and it worked. And I feel much better. I don't cough, and I don't.
Good willpower, that, mate. Because on some of your videos, what I see, we were smoking one, putting it out, and then smoking another. What's that?
Correct?
Not your
See
funny
them, Dan?
dreams there. Yeah.
Oh, it's a gun. It's chewing gum.
Mate, you have fucking funny dreams then.
Well, I haven't been on these long. Probably about 20 years now. I used to have one chewing gum, one fag. One chewing gum, one fag. Now for coming up 5 years, I've just stuck to the chewing gum.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah. Took 20 years, though. It must be 20 years.
Better late than never, though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I tried the patches and all that, but I got the horrors. Kept getting the horrors. Dodgy nightmares.
Isn't it?
Yeah. And the pills. You heard about the pills they give you?
No.
Jesus
No.
Christ. Yeah. Suicidal.
Might give you wrong pills. Might give you MDMA.
What, twice? I said to the doctor, you're trying to kill me. What are you trying to do? But it only sort of kicked in, sort of 3 months down the line. You start, why am I feeling suicidal? And I realised it's the pills. And then when you go and question the GP, she said, oh yeah, people do have psychomatic problems with them and this and that. I said, well, you could have told me before I took them.
It were really that bad. It like,
Oh,
you
bad.
feel that? Bloody
Bad.
hell.
The second lot was even worse.
Fucking hell, they
yeah.
shouldn't be giving them out, should they? If it's that sort of thing.
Well, my brain's obviously sensitive. I get the horrors.
If you do it again, you'll have to drop it with an e, mate, and it might balance it out.
Yeah, yeah. That's probably what I should have done. I never had any problems with that.
Made it normal.
No, the skunk, I can't do skunk because I get the same effect.
I get paranoid, me, and I just think everyone's out to get me. So I
Exactly.
don't do it.
I don't touch it.
What is
Terrible.
skunk? What?
This, you know what skunk is, mate. You used to smash it every day. Skunk, weed.
Ah, okay. I don't
Mary
know the slang, the British slang,
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
yeah. That's a
Yeah,
nightmare
Ed
for
as
me.
well, aren't you, this?
What?
You knocked all on Ed as well, didn't you? Stop doing all weed. Stop smoking weed, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it fucked with my brain, man. It's bad. It's bad.
Mm.
You've done well, mate. You've done well to just knock it all on the head like that.
Yeah, I had to, you know. I went to the hospital. It got really hardcore, you know.
Remember that when you were streaming from hospital and stuff. You are one funny guy. You had me stitches there. This
I
Yeah,
don't
I
remember
know.
that.
What?
You don't remember this doing that?
No, I don't remember.
I did.
I don't remember those parts.
I remember it.
I know when he went downhill, but
Yeah, I was streaming from the hospital. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember fucking in dark under covers and that, so he didn't get caught.
Uh, yeah, it was
wow.
wild times. Yeah. But drugs are bad, man. Don't do drugs, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. Watches are like drugs, you know.
Yeah,
Oh
deep
yeah,
tech.
it's just another one, isn't it? It's just another step
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to
It's very
just keep buying more to enjoy it as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an end game when you're in it.
It is.
Like I think we are.
I
Yeah.
think if I were to start again, just with watches, I'd have a black sub, and I'd have a gold day date. That's all I'd have.
That's all
Because
you
the
need.
more yeah, because then one's for bashing about, and then one's for like going out and stuff. But you get too far into it, don't you? And when you've got that far into it, you sort of can't go back.
Yeah, definitely.
It don't matter what you buy, as soon as you think, oh, I want this, you buy it. And as soon as you've bought it, as soon as you put it on your wrist, you're looking what they've got next
Yeah.
before you've even
Yeah.
handed money over.
I think it's the chase that we endure more than the watch.
Yes.
Yeah, because I've got all sorts, mate. And mainly, I wear that 30 sub. Out
Yeah.
of everything, I just wear that pretty much every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I do try and alternate.
Yeah, I
Otherwise,
do, but then I try, but then I always go back to it.
yeah, right. Yeah, I alternate mine. Sometimes I'll change twice a day because if I don't, I start getting that. I'm not leaving. They've been in the drawer for like 2 months or in that safe for 2 months. I think, what's the point? I might as well get rid of it, and then I'll start looking for another one to swap it with. So I try and wear them. I try and rotate them as much as I possibly can before I start getting them faults.
Mhm.
I've got a few stuff could do with getting rid of, you know, and get some like an Explorer 2 again. You know, I've got like a few Breitlings and IWs, just stuff I don't wear. Yeah,
Consolidate them just to get one good one.
yeah, because it's stuff I've bought. It's fucking stupid, isn't it? I think, I'll buy that because it's only £2 say it's cheap watch to bash about, and then you think it's because it's a cheap watch to bash about. When you think about it, you're spending £2 to fucking bash about on your wrist. It makes sense in your head,
especially if you've bought 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah,
You got a GMT there, haven't you?
It's nuts, isn't it? You think I'll buy it to bash about because it's only £2, and then you think, if you think about it properly, spending £2 on something to fucking smash about is stupid.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's all these mind games, isn't it?
You get blind to all that, though, don't you? Because you're in it at that expense. It becomes it sounds like you're talking about 50 pence, but it's not, is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say without it sounding snobby, and that's how you start looking at it, innit? But
it's a lot of money, yeah.
You're telling yourself it's a good idea, isn't it? Because you're listening to yourself.
Yeah.
So you can't be
justifying
wrong,
it to yourself. And then when you go home, you take it home and then you watch videos to justify it to yourself even more. Which means you probably made the wrong decision in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try to find best videos.
Yeah.
Cut it off. When it's saying about the shit points, you cut it off.
You cut it off, yeah, go and find another one.
Yeah, we must all be the same.
Oh yeah, definitely. I do it every day.
I've got One of them diet Pepsis as well. That's gonna go. We've had fun.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that for about a week. It's totally gone off it now.
I had mine. I think it was 2019, and I had it, and I read all the stuff about the date. You know, the date window.
Yeah.
And it was okay for about 6 months. Then it started playing up, and I left it and left it and left it, and I took it back to the AD, and she said to me, "You know, it's going to be kind of 4 months before we can repair it." I said, "That's fine. I don't wear it a lot anyway." And she went out the back. She come back and she said, "Or I've got a brand new one here. I can swap it with." And it was a 20 model, so it had the new card with it. And so I took it. I was well surprised. So I took it. I left all the stickers on it, and I never wore it. And I give it to my cousin in the end.
Yeah.
He wore it for twice, and he wants to sell it back to me now. But I don't know. I don't need it. I don't want to, like you say,
Yeah. You
waste
just buy
another
it
2.5 grand. Exactly, yeah. And I won't wear
for the
it.
sake of it, 'cause it's there for sale.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
just go
so-
back in drawer. It'll go back
Yeah.
in drawer where it did before. There were a reason you didn't take stickers back off it and wear it, wasn't there?
Yeah. I never touched them. I had it probably 3 months, and I left the stickers on it. I didn't wear it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a nice watch though.
Yeah, it's
we're
a
keeping
lovely
them
watch
up.
to look at. I'm not trying to slag it off in any way. It's not for me.
Yeah.
But I have heard about what you were saying about the data complication.
Mm.
It's like a thingy, a fault in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if they did correct it on the model they give me, because I didn't have it long enough. My cousin hasn't wore it long enough for the problem to reoccur. So I don't know if it's actually been fixed or whether it was corrected on the later model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have any no date watches, BA?
No.
No.
No,
You
I
need
did
a-
have. I used to have a no date sub.
Ah, okay.
I used to have and I used to have a Milgauss, white face Milgauss.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, they've all gone now.
Yeah, you had lots of watches, man.
I have, yeah. All gone.
We're never happy. Whatever we get, we'll never be happy.
All
Never.
gone. I don't regret. I had a Hulk as well. I bought that from the AD. Yeah, that's gone. I had that about 5 years. I never got on with that one at all. I didn't like that green on it. It just wasn't the right green.
Yeah, but you know, there's all these funny colours and funny editions and stuff. But in end, we all come back to a black model, don't we? Like a black sub. I don't think you can beat it. It'll go with anything. Like you say, the sub's a bit small for you.
Yeah.
You've got the 43, which is
black. It's perfect.
So it's the same thing. It goes for anything. You could go dive into ocean and mess about, and then you could go out for dinner at night time.
Yeah.
Without even having to change it.
Yeah, because it's still quite I had the Submariner 41.
Yeah.
But the clasp and the bracelet was pretty much the same as the SD43. There wasn't much difference.
I think I was talking to you when you had that actually about it, because I was asking you about the clasp being long and wider in it.
Yeah, a lot. It's quite a lot. It's very noticeable. It's noticeable.
My pal's got the 41, and he prefers the 40 version of it.
Right.
And I tried it on, and I prefer the 40 as well.
Right.
Just that clasp's a bit long and wide for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have that long.
We're like fucking women. We're like fucking women. We're talking about a fucking 1 millimeter.
It doesn't look like 1 mil though. It does. It feels and looks more than a millimeter. I'm sure our eyes ain't that great that we can differentiate that much size of millimeter in a clasp. It's all in our head, I reckon.
All mind games.
Yeah, definitely.
So, BA, you got all your watches from the AD?
No.
Oh, you went
Where is
later.
it? I got one. Did I? Which one was that? I got the Amiga and the bimetal from the AD, but the SD43 and the Cameron was from Spencer.
Ah, Spencer. Okay.
Yeah.
You've got the Mark 1, haven't you?
Yeah.
Mark 1, yeah. That's got the matte dial, hasn't it? I've got the Mark 1. And
Yeah.
the Mark 2's got the gloss dial.
Don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
If you have a look at them closely, you'll notice.
Ah, okay. Okay. So the bimetal should have the gloss dial, should it?
A gloss dial if you look at it, and then if you look at, you just have to catch them in a decent light to see it.
Yeah. No, I can see the Mark II's got a gloss dial. Oh, okay. I didn't notice. Yeah.
You've seen it now.
Yeah, I can see it now. I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, but not many people really.
No, I didn't take much notice, to be honest. I just wanted the Mark 1 because of the date, 2017. But I didn't realise until I got home that the Mark 1 had already the new movement with the 70-hour power reserve.
Right. What, the Mark 1 has the new?
Yeah, but they didn't put the crown between the Swiss and the Maid.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, dial.
I didn't know that. I thought it had. Is it the 3135? The 40mm Submariner movement. I'm not sure.
I think it's a 31. Yeah, 31, 35 in it. Yeah, they use that for years. That movement.
Yeah, but in the 17 Sea Dweller, they put the new movement in it. Same as a Mark II.
I can't remember what movement. Who was it? A 1-2 summer.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Same as yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So that was a little. I thought that was a bit of a bonus.
Yeah, well, I didn't know they put the Mark II movement in it, but I'd rather have the Mark 1 because it's the original, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I guess it's easier to. Was it cheaper to service or easier to service? I'm not sure.
If you look at them, it's like a Kermit. If you were to buy a Kermit, you probably want the first one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's the original, isn't it? If that's
Yeah.
an anniversary, if it's an anniversary watch, I see it as the first one. It's the original
You want the
anniversary.
first. You want the first year, don't you?
Yes, that's the point of the anniversary, isn't it? You don't.
Yeah. Which is why when I had the Pepsi, I like a little bit of history as well, and I think the Sea Dwellers, I think they've got more. The history is more interesting than what the Submariners are and the GMTs are. There's quite a lot of stuff that went on with the Sea Dwellers and the Deep Sea. I found out the other day, you know, the helium escape valve on the SD43 and the Deep Sea. I've got to get this right. So when Rolex was designing it, they didn't do it themselves. There was somebody that used to work for Patek, a designer that worked for Patek Philippe, that actually designed the helium escape valve for them in the Sea Dwellers, in the very early Sea Dwellers.
Yeah. I don't know what his name is.
I don't know. I didn't know that, but I only found that out the other day. I thought it was quite interesting.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because it's forward thinking. You think how many years ago they brought the first Sea Dweller out and they put that valve on it, and things like Amiga, no slagging them off for out, but Amiga are still using an extra crown. Yeah,
that's their trademark, though, isn't it? That's just a trade. That's just a trademark. It works, but it's Victorian technology, I suppose, now in horology terms, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose.
Danny, do you have any Omega in your collection?
I've had a few Amigas, but lately I've just got rid of my Planet Ocean.
Have you?
Yeah, I had the 2500 series, you know, the pre-ceramic.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's gone between me and my mate about 7 times. I sell it and regret it.
Yeah. It's not the orange one, is it?
Oh no, the black one.
Oh, I like the orange one.
The XL orange one.
Yeah,
and I
that's
kept
the
that
one
for
I had.
I kept that for about a week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I couldn't get on with it. It was just a bit clashy for me. I'm just a bit funny. I don't want to, you know. If I had like, it sounds proper fucking stupid, this, but if I had like a red top on and I'm wearing an orange watch,
It's true. It's true.
Just
yeah. It's funny because I've been looking at that recently, the orange one. I don't know why.
The XL.
Yeah, I've just been looking for them.
It seems to have gone off away now, didn't it? Because before, when people were selling XLs, they wanted more for them. And the like the 40, is it 41 or 42 mil one, were cheaper. But now the XL ones seem to be cheaper, and it's the 42 mil ones that cost more. But I mean, it were a brilliant watch. I just wish Amiga had started tapering the bracelets a bit, because it spoils it a bit for me.
Oh, okay. So that I don't remember that having a tapered bracelet.
No, it doesn't. They're all Amigas. The Amigas are just all straight through, aren't they?
Okay. I didn't.
That spoils it for me.
Have the new Planet Oceans got a tapered 22 mil lug width bracelet, haven't they? Are they tapered?
I hadn't held one in my hand or looked properly at one to know, but I don't think so.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they did.
I think it just meant their watches just have that extra touch on them to look better.
Yeah, I do like them.
Because Planet Ocean bracelet, it's a wicked built bracelet.
Yeah.
But just like I say, with it not being tapered, it just ruins it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lump around your arm, isn't it?
But that's what you can pick faults in everything, can't you? Yeah, that's the problem.
But you wear it long enough, you get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, I'll end up with it back at some point.
Probably. keep it in the family.
Wear it for a couple of days and then it'll go back. I don't know.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go because I'm going to shoot off now.
Yeah, I'll go for a minute. I'll see what this is saying and I'll go.
Thank you, BA, for coming
on
and helping. Great to see you.
No problem.
Have a great day.
See you later, boys. I will. See ya.
See you, bye.
Bye.
Philly, what were you saying there, Des?
Are you wearing your Black Bay 58?
Not today, no. But I'm waiting for a new strap to come for it. I thought there's a new like beige NATO strap for it to come. But I wear it quite a lot.
Which strap? Vanguard?
No, it's just a cheap, shitty one, mate. Just cost a few quid. Someone ordered it for me on eBay.
Oh.
I give up money and then they ordered it. I ain't got like that.
Yeah. It's a great watch, man.
I think so. Underrated.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very popular, you know.
Yeah. I think it's the best bunch out at Tudor range. I think the 58's the best one, especially the black one.
Yeah, the black one. I'm wearing it right now. I love it.
Reason I first got it is because it's closest thing I'll get to a 6538 Submariner.
6538?
Yeah. It's very similar looking.
With the red triangle on the bezel.
Yeah.
From the 50s. The 50s.
That's right. Yeah, what James Bond wore.
Oh, yeah. That's I think that's what they were aiming to do when they released it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's closest to it and it's more wearable, isn't it? So that was one of the big reasons I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, it also has a great movement. Keeps very good time.
Yeah, it's just easy to set as well, isn't it? With it having no
Yeah,
date, it's one of them watches you can just put on and bang about.
yeah, I love it, man.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, we got 10 more minutes. Are you going? Are you leaving?
Next, I'm thinking, get off if you want, mate. You've been on your ages, so have a rest or something. If you don't worry about me, I'll
Yeah,
get off.
no, I don't want you to go off. It's just I've been streaming for almost 4 hours, so I think I'll
That's
wrap
what I'm
this
saying.
baby up.
Yeah, go for it, mate. It's up to you. It's your stream.
Yeah, let's go for 10 more minutes, then we'll wrap it up.
All right,
If
mate.
anybody wants to hop on, you're welcome to join. Yeah. So what else? What's going on, Danny? What's going on in your world? What do
Oh,
you?
a minute, it's just quiet day today, mate. I haven't got much on today. I'm just gonna go out with nephew later on and get something to eat today.
Fish
No,
and
really.
chips?
No. I haven't had fish and chips for ages. I don't know what we'll get. Maybe some sort of fried chicken or something.
Do you have a KFC in the UK?
Yeah, but it's shite over here.
Why?
It's just shit. They put no effort in the food. It's always over fried. We've got other places that do like KFC style food that are actually better than that and cheaper. But KFC, they put no effort into it. It's just the battery ends out there that they use are just scruffy chickens, and that's just tastes shite, all dried out. Do you eat KFC? This?
What?
Do you eat KFC?
Well, I wish that they opened some branches in Israel, but not where I live. So I don't have I don't bother to go out and drive there, But I do like KFC, I like their food.
Yeah, might be better over there. Have you got McDonald's where you are?
Yeah, of course. We got McDonald's. I eat McDonald's like once a month, maybe.
I think
I
that's
love it.
shite. You love it? I think that's shite as well. But it might be different where you are. You eat the food from McDonald's, stand up and fart, and then you're hungry again.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a Burger King?
Burger King, yeah. See, all these sort of chains I don't go to because they're usually crap. I go to other places instead. Like processed food in it. It's all meat that's been jet washed off at bone to use it in a burger. So I don't really eat it.
Do you cook yourself? Do you cook?
No, I eat out every night. I can't cook. Useless cooking.
Do you exercise? It's not good for your health.
Nothing's good for your health, is it? I just no. Well, I do. Saying that, I do exercise a bit on pedal bike, but I don't go to
Good.
gym or out. I can't be bothered with gym or out because it takes over your life, doesn't it? I used to do boxing, and then I didn't go, and then stopped going for a week, and then just never went back. Just got lazy.
Speedy Hernandez says, in Hawaii, we have Jollibee, which is a Filipino fast food place. They have good fried chicken. Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I'll wrap it up, man. I'm running out of steam.
No worries, mate. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay, thanks for coming on, man. Great to talk to you.
No worries. Take care of this, mate.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in. I've been going at it for 4 hours almost. I'm kind of tired. I think I'll grab some Z's. Dodger, thank you for helping me. So I'm just gonna run an outro and we'll wrap this baby up. So thank you again, and yeah, upvote on your way out, please. Please hit that like button. It doesn't cost a dime, and it gives us a good time. Wow. Thank you, Speedy Hernandez, super chat. Great show, this. Love you, man. Speechless. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, guys, have a great day. Have a great evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. And I'll catch you on the next show soon. I'll do another stream. I don't know exactly when, but probably soon. So, ta-ta.